me, but those are a couple of guys. Dare you push the envelope with undrafted rookie free agents and push aside recent young draft picks? I wonder how much of a decision that is. Do you keep, say, Miles Cole, or do you keep B.J. Green? Do you keep the guy you took, undrafted, although he were, or do you keep last year's, whatever, 5th, 6th, 7th, 2 years ago? I can't keep up, man. The roster is still got a lot of that holdover of the Yashir Abdullah, Jordan Jefferson, Tyler Lacey, a little higher pick, probably a little better standing. Miles Cole. I mean, there's a bunch of them there. Do you go with what could be? I mean, those are decisions that are being made. Have the Jaguars identified their position of most concern? Have we seen enough outside? I guess we haven't. Here's another thing as far as us drawing conclusions, and this is where the practice sessions and the training camp film means so much more to these coaches than I think we even give credit for. Well, we haven't seen De'Ami Brown and Travis Hunter, Parker Washington, and Brian Thomas Jr. all out there together. Like I saw one, and granted, headlines can clickbait you, but one I saw Jags fill dire receiving need with this proposed trade. I didn't even bother clicking on it. I'm sitting here, hold on now, we got a dire receiving need? We took the Politikoff winner number 2 overall, and we got an all-rookie receiver on the other side. It's hard for me to classify receiver as a, quote, dire need. Now you got 4, and you got decisions to make with who takes those last 2 spots. Do you go for a little bit more of a veteran hand, whether it's Trammell or Irwin, or do you go with one of those younger guys? We'll see there. Truth be told, it's a talking point on how we're narrowed down to 53, but not super significant, at least as far as our chances on opening day. It is what it is. The ingredients are all there. How do you pare them down, I guess? And then there's also this, the way the practice squad has grown, okay? ET training camp's 90 men, is that correct? Does that sound right?
That is correct.
You keep 53 on your active roster. You keep now 16 on the practice squad. So let me use my Middle Tennessee math and tell you 53 plus 16 is about 70, which means we went through this entire 6-week exercise for 20 spots. Think about it. I mean, it feels like half the roster gets let go and they leave in disappointment with, some sort of hobo sack thrown over their shoulder, when in reality, it's only about 21 of the 90 are going to have to go in a complete different direction. Now, listen, I'm not saying the entirety of the practice squad and rosters can be made up of current Jaguars. It will not. They will certainly be pouring over that waiver wire. I was, when it comes to the maneuvering they're doing and how good they feel about different units, the fact that they traded Fred Johnson tells me that they're okay with what they've seen from the O-line. Especially those first 7 or 8 who, when they played, I don't believe allowed a sack this preseason. Granted, it is a very, very, very limited scheme. That Carolina Panthers pass rush will bring some challenges. So, and they come to town now in a couple of weeks. That roster will get pared down today. It does create a lot of interesting news blurbs from the NFL. Probably talk more league news this hour. In addition to a football fix, but primarily here concerned about the fine tuning of this roster. I'm not sure I disagree. I mean, I kind of feel like it is what it is. The reality is they could use a major upgrade at about every spot. To me, except receiver, like a major a home run hitting elite running back could help this team. We got good solid linebackers. You can be excited about maybe Kaiser and some of the young guys, but if we had an all-pro linebacker, it could certainly help things. And, we got a secondary full of, if they play to their ceiling, good players. Huh? Right? If they play to their ceiling, we got good players. There's nobody back there that's going to go all pro. It doesn't seem. It doesn't seem like there's a ceiling, unless Travis Hunter is the whole world and just, knocks the socks off of the entire league. That's a pretty big ask, considering we're also including to be a part of a wide receiver group that really doesn't need a whole lot of work. So there was, like I said, some personnel moves yesterday. The Raiders were active. The Browns sent one of those quarterbacks packing. And when I say one of those, I mean one of the four. So Flacco, Shador, Dylan Gabriel, and Kenny Pickett. One of them today is a Raider. Bengals news with Trey Hendrickson. So the family here residing on the First Coast can rest easy. The Tooth Fairy will be putting gold doubloons under the pillow this year, at least for a year. There are veterans who had remained unsigned. Keenan Allen was one of those till a couple of weeks ago, and he re-upped with the Chargers, so reuniting there. And Amari Cooper has found a new home, and he's going back to the future. He lands with the Raiders. So lots of news around the NFL, and there'll be even more today. Well, I turned on the TV last night, E.T.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I didn't realize Tyler Perry had a new movie out. I guess it debuted last night on USA. Did you see it?
Nope.
Yeah, Madea goes to the U.S. Open.
Oh, for real?
Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. That was Venus. My bad. That was Venus. That wasn't Madea. I got him confused. 40-something-year-old Venus Williams played in the U.S. Open last night.
Is she?
Yeah. It begs the question. I mean, look, I guess it's fun to put her out there for the fanfare and the attention, but how exactly did Venus Williams get in the U.S. Open at 41? I'm just asking for a friend. I mean, look, whoever's coming from the bottom of that bracket probably would have left just like Venus as a first-round loser to the 11 seed last night. What a long storied. I kid because I care. But at 40, I think it's definitely not that teenager that burst onto the scene with all those beads in her hair, just smashing forehands. And boy, if you're going to be a tennis dad, right? If that's going to be your legacy, and Richard Williams, certainly there's been a movie on it, right? What was that movie called? King Richard? Did you see that movie?
I didn't, but I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, I probably need to watch that. If you're going to be tennis dad and drive them at times, maybe not how everyone would want you to drive them. Buddy, did they get the results? And they were listing them off last night. Serena and all those majors, 22, 23 Grand Slam titles for Serena. Venus would have 15 if it weren't for Serena. Venus Williams has 7. She has 7 Grand Slam major tennis titles. Her sister has 22. They've each won gold medals. Serena's career, I would assume, is done, but she's the younger sister, and there was Venus last night. Madea goes to the U.S. Open and won a set, but did lose in 3. All right, setting the table for you on a fun Tuesday morning. We have our final Brunch with the Tour. We'll return with Stewie and Brunch one more time here in a few weeks for a Ryder Cup preview. What a fun event the Ryder Cup is. It's up at Bethpage Black, and that New York crowd is going to certainly add their spice to the festivities. So we do have Brunch with the Tour today. E.T., when I say brunch, you just kind of shiver a little bit? Yeah, he's not happy, man. We're going to have to get this wheel set up. We're going to have to get it spent. We're going to have to get it paid. And then maybe we got to get my man's mood back in time for football season. I mean, he's just down in the dumps now 2 days in a row. Who knows what terrible fate awaits him? What could it be? Could he be in a diaper waddling up to the sip to go?
Here we go.
Hey, buddy, I wish you could look here to sympathetic eyes, but the things that wheel has made me do, but come on, man. You're way back. You're a newbie. You're a recruit right now. I'm not gonna. This hazing ain't gonna affect me much. So, what have you had? You took out a Destiny.
Yeah, I took Destiny out.
Yeah, and then
milk challenge.
And that's it. Only 2.
Yeah, just that.
Yeah, this will be the 3rd. So, welcome aboard. Have fun with that one. So, yeah, we got brunch with the tour. We got the Doring report. What's that, 7:15?
Yeah, 7:15.
So, an hour out. We're talking college ball, man, with a lot of focus on the Gators who start their season on Saturday night against LIU. Buddy, it is a jam-packed weekend full of great balls starting on Friday and going all the way through Sunday night. And then when we return, I guess, Tuesday, Monday's the holiday. Is this the Labor Day weekend coming up?
Yep.
Yeah, so when we return Tuesday, we're 2 days away from the NFL kicking off. We are into game week preps for the Jaguars. All those countdowns we did, all that wishing away of our summertime, it's here upon us now. We're on the doorstep of the 2025 football season. I'm here for it. I think our first time out. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, he watches the coach's film to find the things you might have missed. Jeff Lageman checks the tape for you. Tuesdays during football season on Jaguars Today. Inspected by Napa Auto Care on 1010XL.
At Keon Atlantic, the savings are back in session. You'll just need to follow these simple rules to make the most of your back to school. Step 1, switch out your car for an upgrade. Step 2, drive a new Kia starting at $20K. Step 3, make no payments for a whole 90 days. Hurry in to start back to school in a big way. Online at KeonAtlantic.com. Keon Atlantic, your coastal Kia connection. For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
Guys, your lawn's the home field. Now you can champion your St. Augustine grass. TopDressing.com just hit Jacksonville with a game-changing patented process. Aerate and transform your turf into a fairway-worthy masterpiece. Less water, shorter cuts, and the envy of every neighbor. No one else delivers a perfect 10 lawn like this. Visit TopDressing.com and dominate your block with the same process that golf courses use. Top dress your lawn like the pros with TopDressing.com.
You don't think this would be a good moment to text somebody?
There's never a bad moment to share your opinion on the 1010XL text line. Designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Share your opinion
as soon as possible
at 641-1010.
With 50 years of fabrication expertise in towing products, the family at Cannons of Jacksonville can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
If you're 35 to 75, you could get life insurance today. No medical exam needed. I'm Cody with Harborstone Financial. One call could protect your family for life. Call me today, 904-885-9566.
Hey, gang, it's football season, and I don't know a bunch about chips and dip, but I know this. If you got chips, then you need dip. And if you need dip, let me tell you the dip for your chips. It's Daisy French Onion Dip. You'll love the new Daisy French Onion Dip and a Daisy Ranch Dip as well. Game changers. These are delicious as homemade dip, made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. You've got to try the dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Attention sports fans! Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Look no further than Best Bet. You can bet anywhere, but you'll definitely win here. Experience the thrill of sports like never before. With all the big games broadcasting live on our big screens and a menu stacked with your favorite foods and refreshing drinks, you're sure to find your winning ticket. Bet anywhere, win here, only at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Care you can see.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we're back here on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Mitchin, we've got the Doring Report now in less than an hour. Chris Doring, former Gator All-American, joins us on Tuesdays throughout the football season. Got an update from Billy Napier on the season opener against LIU. Just in case you're wondering, DJ Lagway, who's certainly battled injury this entire offseason, he will play and start in the season opener. Napier in his game week press conference on Monday. DJ is a starting quarterback, been a 100% participant here for several days. I think he gets better every day, having a lot of fun playing, yada, yada, yada. Now, look, here's the reality, man. I do think that there is this, this feeling, and I get it. Sometimes the numbers don't match, probably what the reality is. But I think if you asked your average Gator fan, what were DJ Lagway's numbers last year? He was 6-0 in the games that he started, or 6-1, or 6-0 in the games he started and finished. 6-1 as a starter, left the Georgia game, I believe, with a lead. So, bottom line, that's the most important numbers, the most important stats you need to know are those. But DJ Lagway, as a freshman, was still finding himself as a passer and trying to learn to limit mistakes. I bet you most Gator fans think DJ Lagway threw like 20 touchdowns and 4 or 5 interceptions. ET, do you think that's a fair supposition?
Yeah, I think so.
If I ask you, do you know what his numbers are? If I said them enough, do you know? What do you think his numbers were from a year ago, DJ Lagway?
Lagway, he had 6 touchdowns? It was something relatively low.
It's 12 touchdowns, 9 picks.
Yeah.
But, most freshman quarterback, 12 touchdowns, 9 picks. They ain't talked about in
Correct.
Heisman races,
No.
but because he's different, right? And the big play potential with the flip of a wrist. And, bottom line is for Florida to be anything other than just good, which I think there is a ceiling that's better than good. It's going to take DJ Lagway, and it's going to take DJ Lagway playing full games for the whole season. That's just a fact. He's smiling a lot more these days. That's what he said. Lagway participated in 11-on-11. About a week ago now? That was first time in preseason practice. He had a calf injury in July. He did not take part in either of the Gators' 2 11v11 scrimmages this month. And most recently, August 16th. Did not attempt to throw any passes in spring practice because of a shoulder and lower body injury. Then ultimately resumed throwing this offseason, then missed camp and limited with the calf injury. 1,900 yards, that's a big number. 12 touchdowns, 9 picks. Started 7 games after Graham Mertz went down with the ACL. Florida was 6-1. Closed on a 4-game win streak. And he played through a hamstring injury through a lot of that. His health has been the biggest concern for Florida and Florida fan and Gator Nation, the coaching staff, and the team. He, if healthy, most of the college football evaluators and talking heads put Lagway up in there, perhaps even as a top 5 quarterback nationally, certainly as a top 10. All right, I mentioned the huge schedule that's coming up this weekend. I mean, what an awesome way to come out of the gates if you're college football, without even getting into, some matchups that in this case might not involve ranked teams. There's some compelling games even outside of, of those matchups. I'll give you for instance, Bill Belichick in North Carolina open against TCU. That's an awful interesting game to me, but you won't find that on the top 25 scoreboard. Point being that, there are certain games that have interest beyond whether or not one or both teams are ranked.
That's definitely one of them.
Yeah, right. That's a real.
Really? Yes.
But and then on top of that, you got the need no introduction games. Texas number 1, Ohio State number 3. They go at noon, and in the bookend nighttime game, you're gonna have LSU taking on Clemson. So that's another top 10 matchup. So that's how your Saturday is going to go. You can start high noon with 1v2 and at 7:30 on ABC. Of course, you'll be listening and watching the Gators until the Swamp Sessions podcast. But LSU Clemson at 7:30. And again, interesting games in between. Syracuse, Tennessee. Interesting. But the biggest and best are those. Then you get to Sunday, you get Notre Dame, Miami. So I don't talk about that on Saturday, but Sunday, 7:30. How fun will that be? No school on Monday, kids. No work for most of us with Labor Day. So be a nice Sunday night game to enjoy. Notre Dame against Miami. Another top 10 matchup. So 3 top 10 matchups. Florida, again, gets a layup, gets a cupcake with Long Island coming to town. Meanwhile, in Tallahassee, what a box of chocolates for FSU fan. We talked yesterday a little bit, ET, just about Florida State and its 13.5-point spread. I don't want to speak for him. Kind of felt like if Hick was playing that game, he'd go FSU plus the 13.5. I just wonder where the improvement's going to come from. It's hard for me to take a 2-10 team that averaged 15 points a game and have them beating or even hanging with an Alabama team that has a very high ceiling this year. So, because I'm sick and I'm always looking at sports stories and angles, remind me, by the way, speaking of my sickness, I clicked on only certain guys click on a look ahead to the top NBA free agents in 2026 next year. Remind me to circle back to that.
All right.
Just at some point. But anyway, we had been talking about FSU, and I said, you know what, Jeff? I said to self, dig into this FSU season here a little bit. Need to stop just popping off like it's just 2024 and it's game 13 of that year. 2-10 is put to bed. Whatever they tried to put together last year failed miserably. But it's not like Mike Norvell sat on his hands in Tallahassee. No, he got busy. He made big changes. So, with this as the headline, I'll give you the points of optimism. The reason FSU fan isn't sitting here like grumpy pants, just penciling them in at 5 and 7 and move along. This is from a Chop Chat, noted source, but FSU football, 6 major differences between 25 and last year's team. By the way, 6 would just start to scratch the surface. I would vote for 20 differences to really get things turned around. All right, but here are the 6 from those that are inside the program, watching practice every day and looking forward to the opener against Alabama. All right, difference 1, proven coordinators. Gus Malzahn on offense, Tony White on defense. Big upgrades over the more unproven and inexperienced Alan Atkins and Adam Fuller. In fact, this guy says light years gap. And, it led to the problems you saw, especially offensively with no identity. They played soft and they didn't score, bottom line. So there's reason number 1. Difference number 1 to make you feel better about FSU. More accountability and leadership. It went off the rails last year. Your quarterback wasn't a leader. Your players did not perform either on the field or in the locker room. Coaches and coaches weren't held accountable. Players weren't held accountable. It wasn't a player-led team. Look, they dismissed a safety for, basically being a bad egg a couple of weeks ago, and they put an emphasis on that, and Mike Norvell has referenced it a number of times. Again, if you're there day to day. All right, they got a quarterback that fits the offense. They hired a coordinator in Gus Malzahn, Tommy Castellanos. We know how confident he is, how brash. But bottom line, he's played with Malzahn at least for a year at UCF. He knows the system. He can bring that Jordan Travis effect, get you out of some trouble maybe. And if the Malzahn-Castellanos fit is good, and he can play like he played when he was at his best at Boston College, it certainly would change the outlook of this FSU football season. And DJ Throw It Away was just never the answer, was he?
No, not even close.
All right, here's another difference between last year and this year. The transfer portal players have production and experience. Last year, FSU circled back and took top recruits that they had missed on in previous years and added them via the transfer portal. Well, this year they went and got guys that had been performing and played in important roles at other places. I mean, you look at the receiver. They got the Deuce Robinson from USC. They got Squirrel White from Tennessee. Guys that have played, big-time Power 5 football. Castellanos at the quarterback position, where I already said probably a better fit. 2 more. All right, pressure to win. I don't know if I would put this as a major difference. I mean, the pressure to win had to have kicked in last year by midseason for Mike Norvell. The 13-1, a distant memory by the time they went on that long losing streak. But nonetheless, the buyout is less, and if it is another bad season, then Norvell could be gone. Whether or not that makes him any better, I don't know. Don't know if that would qualify as a positive difference from a year ago. And then bottom line is this, and we all do know this, and this is only manifested if you play well, and that is it's just not a difficult schedule. It's not as hard as last year's, and there's maybe only 3 or 4 teams that have more overall talent than Florida State. Alabama will be one. Notre Dame is one. Miami and Florida probably. Clemson legit. No telling what Florida will be at the end of the year. At least this is from the FSU perspective. And then he concludes, FSU was terrible last year, but they had a tough schedule. I don't think this year's schedule is near as tough. That's why I'm predicting to win at least 8 games in the regular season. So, again, 8's not exactly, taking you back down Championship Boulevard in Tallahassee, but at least gives you back on the road that, Florida got back on last year. It's Catlin on Truck Accessories Tuesday. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey, Jacksonville, Hicken here. I've been around the block or 2, and Checkmate Coatings is who I'd call for my own place. They're my new MVP for stunning, long-lasting floors.
Brendan here with Checkmate Coatings. No massive overhead means top prices on top-quality pool decks, driveways, garages, and patios, too.
Visit CheckmateCoatings.com today. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Hicken here. Tired of glasses or contacts? Discover customized vision solutions at Bowden & Associates. Dr. Bowden's team offers cutting-edge options like EVO implantable Collamer lenses or refractive lens exchange and classic LASIK, designed to fit your life. Picture perfect vision for reading, driving, or just enjoying the day. It's easier than you think. Call now for your free screening. Bowden & Associates, they're keeping the First Coast focused.
At Performance Painting, we've spent decades protecting commercial properties with durable, long-lasting coatings. And we can bring the same expertise when painting the exterior of your home. With industry-leading materials and a proven process, we extend the life of your home, reducing maintenance costs and preserving its value. Now, for a limited time, save $500 when you hire us to paint your home's exterior. Just mention 1010XL. Go to performance-painting.com to schedule a friendly estimate. Performance Painting. Repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
Hey, it's Joe C. Summer in Jacksonville means the sun is hot, the grills are fired up, and your water heater probably full of sludge.
Nah, not mine.
Think, when was the last time you flushed your water heater out? It's okay, you can say it.
Probably never.
Flushing a water heater each year improves its efficiency and extends its lifespan.
They sure don't make them like they used to.
So call Roland Reese Plumbing for a routine water heater flush out and any other plumbing needs. 260-7059 or at plumberandjacks.com. Roland Reese Plumbing.
Hacker here. You know, those of you that have listened to me for years realize that I used to do a lot of different weight loss things, a lot of different things that I tried that just never worked for one reason or the other. And then Awaken 180 Weight Loss came along, and I heard Mike Dempsey and Matt Hayes talking about it, and I thought, you know what? What the heck? What do I have to lose? I'm going to give it a try. I had low expectations, to be honest, based on previous history, but I learned very quickly that Awaken 180 Weight Loss is the best weight loss program I was ever on. I dropped 19 pounds my first 2 weeks on Awaken 180 Weight Loss, went on to lose over 100 pounds total. I'm keeping the weight off with the Awaken 180 Weight Loss Maintenance Program. Awaken 180 Weight Loss, without a shadow of a doubt, is the best weight loss program I have ever been on, and the results speak for themselves. If it's time for you to lose some weight like it was for me, go to awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800. You can do it. Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I call it Smooth Day. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Smooth Day. All right, so E.T., I'll circle back myself. I'm sick this way. I mean, who else is clicking on 2026 NBA free agent previews? Who does that? Your boy, that's who. I was curious because I know that, you know, some of my Hawks are free agents. This is the first, like, preseason where the Hawks are getting any kind of, like, you know, love and predictions of success in a while. So we'll see how that all works out. They got this little thing called DNA that works against them. Anywho, so the free agency class next year, officially, E.T., I mean, it includes LeBron James. Kevin Durant will be a free agent. Who are some of the James Harden, Ronald Powell, Bradley Beal, Trae Young, Dyson Daniels. Anyway, there's a list. But it surprised me who was listed as the number one free agent next offseason. I get it. LeBron James is getting on up there in age. I get it. Speaking of, by the way, Medea goes to the Open, even more appropriate. Venus not 41. He's 45 years old, E.T. Venus Williams, 45, playing in the U.S. Open last night.
She's 40.
Yeah, 45, man. Bye, Felicia. Anywho, where was I? I'm distracted my own damn self.
The 2026 LeBron James Harden free agents.
The top free agent available, they tell me, next offseason, Trae Young.
What?
Yeah.
Number one?
Yeah, number one free agent, number one target. Now, listen, there's also this reality with Trae Young. Are you going to win a championship if Trae Young is your best player? I would say no.
No.
Yeah, you're not. So being the top free agent doesn't necessarily mean you're Trae Young is kind of an enigma. I don't want the Hawks to lose him, but he can make you pull your hair out sometimes. This will be an interesting Atlanta team again. Nobody cares. We'll talk about talk about NBA basketball about Christmas time, maybe about Christmas time, unless my sick self finds some other column that strikes my interest, and that is certainly possible. I'm being told here on the text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures, that we got a big crash on 95 South near Emerson. Any of y'all experiencing that out there this morning? So that will be coming just out of downtown on 95 South. That's a mess there. That really backs up even just by normal course of traffic. So if you can avoid that area, I would say, avoid it at this point. It looks like that's what we got there. couple other things from the sports world that caught my eye. First, I want to tell you, it looks like the releases, news of the release, reports of releases are starting to trickle in here in Jacksonville. We're hearing DeAndre Prince, the corner, a fifth rounder a year ago. We're hearing Johnny Wolford, who was, we'll see, by the way, with some of these practice squad designations. Be a shocker at all to find Johnny on the Jags practice squad if they do. I saw a pair of former Gators were let loose in Tampa. Kyle Trask, who, had a couple good 2 or 3 years there to entrench himself as a backup or as a potential starter somewhere else. Those plans certainly changed, summarily dismissed. Oh, by the way, you know who the Bucs backup is, don't you? Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh, yeah,
if you're 20-something and you can't hold a backup quarterback job to a dude who coaches football for a job, I don't know what to tell you. And Montrell Wilson, the Gator running back, does not survive the wave of cuts in Tampa here in his rookie year either. I have a Shazam Spotlight this morning. The Shazam Spotlight is brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and the Murray Ford Superstores. This is a big, bright one, and it's been a summer-long storyline in Major League Baseball, and it's worth repeating that it has a bit of a local connection. But the big dumper did it again last night. Cal Raleigh hit his 50th home run. 50th. Joined Mickey Mantle as the only switch hitters with 50 home runs in a season. He's just the 8th player in Major League history to reach the half-century mark while still in the month of August. He's also the first to hit at least 20 home runs, both right-handed and left-handed, in the same season.
Big dumper.
Extended his Major League record for home runs by a catcher, in addition to entering that other elite company. Locked in a good game with the Padres. Raleigh hit 2 from the right side. The Mariners going to win. They came from behind. They won 9-6. They're now a game and a half back of the Houston Astros, who did not play last night. Also in baseball, last night in the race that could be in the National League East, the Mets did what they have to do to keep that a possibility. Beat the Phillies in game 1 of their big series there. I think the Mets were 7 down going in. They need a sweep to get it within 4, but if they do that, certainly would make things interesting in the National League East. That's a race where my hope is that neither team can win. Just a thought. I'm fairly sure that's not possible, though, however. So, too bad for me. She's currently sidelined. But Caitlin Clark made news yesterday. She became Nike's newest signature athlete. This is kind of the golden ticket, isn't it, E.T.?
Yeah.
Yeah, when the athlete, whoever it is, and there are a number of Nike athletes who have their official signature shoes. But yeah, once you get endorsed by Nike and they start putting your name on their stuff, that's pretty much the golden ticket. And so now a Nike signature athlete, number 1 pick last year, introduced yesterday as the iconic brand's newest signature athlete. E.T., do me a favor, Google machine or ChatGPT AI me who the Nike signature athletes are. I'd be curious to know. I'm sure they span a variety of sports and demos. Nike's signature roster features all-time greats. I'm incredibly proud to join him, Clark said. So that means we get a signature logo. It'll be interlocking C's and a smaller hidden C. It represents her, according to Nike, magnetic connection with fans around the globe, which I suppose is true. So now the logo collection goes on T-shirts, hoodies, shorts, and ultimately signature shoe. That the shoe and apparel collection debuts in 2026. There are 2 other WNBA Nike signature athletes.
Sabrina and Asia.
Yeah, Asia Wilson and Sabrina Ionescu. Clark still riding the wave of that Clark mania when she became the top scorer in NCAA history, a couple of trips to the Final Four, and then broke a bunch of records last year as a rookie in the WNBA. And don't look now. I guess your girl Paige Beckers would be like, yeah, hey, wait, what about me? because she's doing a lot of what Caitlin Clark did a year ago, the former UConn star. But anywho, that's way more WNBA than we need this morning. Back with a football fix, and there's lots of percolating news with the waiver cuts coming today. You are listening to The Drill. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is Brent Musburger's VSIN Action Update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Florida quarterback DJ Lagway has struggled with a calf injury during training camp, but he will start at quarterback when the Gators open the season against Long Island University of the FCS in Gainesville on Saturday. Lagway went 6-1 as the Gators starting quarterback as a true freshman. No early line of that matchup with the FCS Sharks. 13.5 points to spread. Alabama laying that number at Florida State Saturday at Doak Campbell Stadium. 50.5 the total. Thursday, Boise State a 6-point favorite at South Florida, while UCF hosts Jacksonville State as an 18.5-point home favorite.
I'm Matt Pauley. This has been your action update on 1010XL.
If your house feels like a Florida swamp and your thermostat's just throwing out suggestions, then it's time to call Duck Duck Air Conditioning.
They showed up fast, fixed it right, and even cleaned up after. My house is finally chilled, and so am I.
Whether your AC needs a quick fix, a full replacement, or just a little TLC, Duck Duck Air Conditioning has got you covered with fast and honest service. Call 904-862-6769 to get your cool back, or online at duckduckac.com. When your AC is stuck, call the Duck.
Jags fans, a new Everbank Performance account could be your ticket to London this October. The Everbank London Getaway Experience. One lucky winner and a guest get round-trip airfare, hotel accommodations, and tickets to see the Jags play in London. Everbank.com/London for official rules. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the United States and D.C. 18 and older. Everbank London Getaway sweeps entry period 7/28/25 to 9/5/25. Enter and get official rules and details at everbank.com/London.
After the lights go down on Friday night, 1010XL flips the switch. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, Friday Night Lights. With Hacker and Dylan Denmark. Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Hey, school's in session, and here's today's lesson. We have hundreds of certified vehicles to choose from, starting as low as $89.99. Plus, they come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile peace of mind warranty and free oil changes. That means you and your soon-to-be drivers will be protected. Plus, every purchase allows us to fund teachers' projects for the entire school year. Your next assignment, get to Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville, or Beaver Mitsubishi in St. Augustine. We're here to wow you and our teachers.
David Garrard here. I've had the PRP treatment from Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and my knees are really doing well. Platelet-rich plasma treatment may be the answer for whatever is hurting you.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago. Went smooth as silk. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. Was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
How do you know that your roof is ready for the next big storm? You don't. That's why you need to call me. I'm Ronnie, the owner of Brandon Roofing. We'll assess your roof and fix those issues before they become storm disasters. Visit BrandonRoofing.com today to schedule your free roofing quote.
License number CCC 1328006.
If you're tired of weekend projects turning into weekend disasters, you're not alone. Building a fence isn't as easy as it looks. And let's face it, your neighbor still hasn't fixed his lopsided masterpiece. But Superior Fence and Rail makes it easy. Highly trained professionals, top quality materials, and a fence you'll love for years to come. Skip the stress and call the pros today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Want your son or daughter to enjoy sports year-round? Then log on to I9 Sports with fall and winter registration open right now, including girls volleyball at Duval Charter Bay Meadows, plus plenty of other spots and sports on the First Coast. I9Sports.com. Enter 1010 for a discount.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job and an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Jaguars football is officially back. Be there as number 2 overall draft pick Travis Hunter, quarterback Trevor Lawrence, and new head coach Liam Cohen take the field for the first time during the 2025 NFL regular season. Secure your seats for when the Jaguars take on the Panthers September 7th by going to jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We'll see you at the bank.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's officially a mess downtown. And by the way, it could be a fatal accident. I'm told it involves a motorcycle and a truck. It is backed up, being diverted off on the Emerson's, backed up past the Fuller Warren Bridge from Emerson, 95 coming south. So find another way if you can. It looked bad. Motorcycle and a pickup truck, according to one here. This comes from Sergeant with JSO's texted in. 3 lanes are closed down, 95 southbound at Emerson. Life-threatening injury. It's going to be shut down for a while. So there you have it. And man, prayers to those involved in the accident, and hopefully you can have as easy a commute as is possible during these times. All right, ET, fire up the band, man. We're hot off the presses, and there are going to be news and notes and familiar names percolating all day long, because there are going to be trades, there's going to be releases, there are going to be surprise releases, there's going to be lines in the sand, there are going to be guys signed with places where the guy who was there before says, what the hey, I want out of here then. And we've got one of those. I guess I could start there. Oh, this is the danger of all these fantasy football drafts in the middle of August until you get to the very end and it's all fine-tuned. So the Raiders went and signed Amari Cooper yesterday. So my first thought is, well, that's a good move. You've got Jacoby Myers, who really was, almost acting like a number 1 receiver a year ago. Jacoby Myers, I'm pretty sure, had over 1,000 yards. It was very good. And so, Cooper paired with Myers. They got a couple of young guys. They drafted a rookie out of Tennessee, I think. So, I thought that would be the plan. So anyway, Cooper back with the Raiders, where he started his career. Meanwhile, on the other side of the formation, Jacoby Myers says, nah, I want out of here. He now falls into the, quote, disgruntled category. He's requested to be traded. Now, apparently not have anything to do with Cooper per se. He's been trying to get a new contract, but hadn't been able to get anything done. Caught, 87 last year for 1,027 yards, 4 touchdowns. Going into the final year of a deal that pays him about $10 million. Good player. I don't know what kind of money you're expecting to get. By the way, all those personnel matters that you're concerned about, they all seem to work their way out by the time that you get to playing time. We had a couple of those yesterday. First, Trey Hendrickson, they sweetened the pot, didn't get an extension, but he got a deal. I think it got him up to $30 million for this season.
Correct.
Yeah, basically tacked on 16 or 14 to his 16 or 16 to his 14. So there's that. Terry McLaurin got his deal with Washington, as well he should. And, buddy, the Commanders are positioned. They added Deebo Samuel. What a nice veteran presence, playoff experience with Deebo. McLaurin is probably an underrated player in the league. He probably flashes top 5 level receiver. Certainly he's a top 10 receiver. And with a young quarterback who's probably going to be even better this year, they had to have McLaurin in there. It was such a big part of what they did a year ago.
Have to.
And so he ends his hold in with a deal that's going to pay him almost $100 million. Another former Gator, Desmond Watson, the big old 450-pounder, he was also cut by the Bucs, by the way. I mentioned Trask and Montrell Johnson also released in Tampa. Remember Hendon Hooker, that quarterback from Tennessee?
Yeah.
Showed a lot of promise at times. He was cut by the Lions yesterday. Kyle Allen won the number 2 job there.
Was Kyle Allen here at one point? Or maybe that was
No,
Brandon?
we had a Brandon.
Yeah.
Kyle Allen, no. Let's see. This is not terrible news. Texans come to Jacksonville week 3, and Joe Mixon will not be in the backfield. We learned down in Houston he's going to miss at least the first 4 games of the season. Now, Nick Chubb landed there.
He did.
And he's finally a year and a half off of the injury, and at least the indications through the preseason are that he is at least flashing a little bit of what he used to show. And I mentioned earlier, the 4 are down to 3. Cleveland has traded one of the, well, Joe Flacco's the starter. It's not him, but Shedeur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel, Kenny Pickett. Winner, Kenny Pickett, traded to the Raiders. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers and the home course, the Jewington Creek Golf Club. Hick and Arrival more come your way next. We've got the Doring Report at 7:15, locked and loaded on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, 1010XL brings you the orange and blue.
Wow, wow, wow!
The Gators grit their teeth against the Sharks of Long Island University. Saturday at 7 on Jacksonville's home of Florida Gators football. 1010XL.
Big number 1 Duval Ford is trusted by Duval families, Duval businesses, and law enforcement across Florida. We're Jacksonville's largest Ford dealer by new Ford sales with the biggest service facility to keep everything in your driveway and in your fleet on the road. Shop Big number 1 Duval Ford on Cassett Avenue for our low prices and nationally recognized service-first experience. Big number 1 Duval Ford, proudly serving North Florida since 1916.
Tired of high energy bills? Replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now. It's Renewal by Anderson's Triple Savings Month. Get $300 off windows and $825 off patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. This offer expires August 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Jeff Lageman for Napa Auto Care Centers. This football season, make sure your ride can get to that tailgate or travel to the away game safely and dependably. You can trust the ASE certified professionals at any one of the 29 independently owned Napa Auto Care Centers and the quality Napa parts they use. Napa Auto Care Centers can handle everything: oil changes, air conditioning, brakes, engines, transmissions. Napa Auto Care Centers offers a nationwide 24-month, 24,000-mile peace of mind warranty on most repairs. Find one near you at jacksnapaautocare.com.
To get this thing unwrapped here. Duval!
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, Dan. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. John's County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Daily Stash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce and tomato, crispy and fresh, you know, like me. I'm sure there's a Daily Stash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course,
oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it," and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Daily Stash sandwich or sub for you.
21 locations in the area. Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Daily Stash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Football season is here, so I've got to get organized. Lauren Brooks here. Closets by Design creates custom storage for every space, lifestyle, and budget. From closets to garages to laundry rooms or entertainment centers, wherever that clutter has taken over. Call today to schedule a free in-home consultation and receive 40% off plus an additional 15% off with free installation. Yes, that's 40% off plus an additional 15% off this month only. Call 904-878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Been in a car crash?
I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
The first half champion Jumbo Shrimp are home this week at newly renovated VyStar Ballpark. Tonight it's 80s night and dollar hot dogs courtesy of Stallmeyer. Tomorrow the first 500 fans at the main gate get a t-shirt courtesy of And Better Health and Renewal by Anderson. Then it's Coors Light Thirsty Thursday, Fireworks Friday, plus Fireworks Saturday and Sunday. Baseball all week and weekend. JackShrimp.com for tickets.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. The Jags, like most teams, must reduce their roster to 53 players today by 4 p.m. Gator head coach Billy Napier gave the green light to quarterback DJ Lagway for the season opener.
Yeah, DJ has been 100% participant in practice for several days.
That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7 a.m., it's 75 degrees time. And Tim brought to you by Bueller and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Yeah. Yes, sir! Woo! Here we go! Crank it up, Jacksonville! Tuesday edition of The Drill starts now. Good to be here. Good morning, everyone. Cut day. I was thinking about this, too. You know, on cut day, we got 53-man roster. We got 16 on the practice squad now, man. If you get cut, and you don't, I guess you can bounce around a little bit. Some guys will get cut by one team, get added to a practice squad here or there. Really don't. It's so far down depth charts now. Like, I think there'll be less and less Kurt Warner stories or those kind of stories now as we go through, because you're talking 70 people on a football team now, 70 players.
Well,
32 teams. That's over 2,100 football players.
Well, I said to ET earlier, too, you lose sight of that. We're into this, this cutthroat battle for spots. But, only 21 of the 90 have to say bye.
Yeah.
In some form or fashion,
Right.
either on this practice squad or another one. So, yeah, look, there'll be some certain names, that get released that'll get your interest. But for the most part, this is just a talk cycle deal. These aren't impactful players to your roster.
We do this a lot in training camp, and actually sort of the Dream Finders Homes poll question today, the subject of it in a way. Guys we talk about a lot during training camp, September, October, November, December, 90% of them, we won't mention a peep.
Well, and to take that one step further, the decisions you make today that don't resonate now, that it's because they'll resonate in 2 or 3 years. Then you'll find out if that was like, if you keep BJ Green, right? And the other rookie, the undrafted rookies, and you decide to let Miles Cole, which by the way, I'm not, I'm okay with.
Right.
Depending on how you've graded them, obviously, not just based on one preseason game. But yeah, if you can find undrafted gems, we don't have gems here, Bubba. We got a bunch of drafted Yasir Abdullahs and Jordan Jeffersons and, Miles Coles. And, come on, man.
Yeah.
So if you got a couple, don't be scared. Yeah. It's not like you got anything to.
Remember back in July 23rd when I laughed and we giggled and we played the annual 1010XL Media Corps will say, they're going to cut some good ball players.
It doesn't feel like that now.
No.
It doesn't. That's fair. And I think they said that, genuinely. I wonder if we never said that, but I wonder if those that said that are saying that now. What good players are going to get scooped up here?
Yeah.
Seriously. Maybe a few of the defenders, because we got a bunch of. Here's the problem with. This is what it feels like for every defender not named Josh Allen, Trayvon Walker. It feels and except for maybe Hunter because he's a rookie. It feels like the ceiling for all our guys is good. It's got good players at best. Like there's no all-pro bubbling there at linebacker or at corner or at in the secondary other than Hunter.
Right. So I just saw this, so I'll mention this real quick, and then I'll get to the Dream Finders Homes poll question. This is off kilter, but I won't mention it again if I don't mention it now. Former Tulsa quarterback transfer Cardell Williams is the new quarterback at Sac State.
Okay.
Cardell Williams, a Tulsa quarterback transfer. The reason that might be interesting to people around here is he beat out Jaden Rashada, who now will head off to the portal, I'm sure.
Good Lord, Rashada, man.
Isn't that where...
And that's the worst case of prospect.
This is Jaden Rashada who went Florida, Georgia, Arizona State.
Worst evaluation in the history of college football was done on Jaden Rashada.
Well, it was either that or all this, all the nonsense that his, whatever he's.
Well, they paid him, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they agreed to pay. Whoever did agreed to pay a kid who can't land at Sacto.
Didn't make it.
That's too bad.
Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Florida Gators.
Cardell Williams making the A block this morning.
Yeah, you didn't know that. The PGA Tour and probably soon to be the Tampa Bay Rays. Listen, you can lock into some wonderful interest rates at Dream Finders Homes. Your best bet, I see 4.9. I see first year 2.9, 15 different locations.
15 locations.
What's wrong?
There's only... He's down, dude. He's down on his wheel. The wheel's got him, man.
You've got
Yeah, he's
got a job to do here.
Yeah, he's not doing it, bro. He's coming low energy the last day and a half. Ever since I let him know yesterday in the 6 o'clock hour, he's not the same. We're gonna have to make him. We're gonna have to give him his punishment like tomorrow.
Where are you?
That wheel just take a lot out of you.
It does take a lot out of you.
We're just gonna spin the wheel and get it over
You're the hype man of the program.
Yeah.
If you're not hyping. We're not vibing.
Yeah.
If there's no hype here, what's the point?
You know what I need to do? I need to get Catlin to bring in one of those big honking horns, and we're going to sit over here. Whenever this guy gets a little low, we'll just Catlin trucking sensor. That'll wake him up. I mean, what are we doing in there?
Go to DreamFindersHomes.com.
All right, what do we got? What's the query?
They'll help you navigate your home purchase. Who will be the biggest surprise to make the Jags 53-man roster? I've given you 4 choices. I've given you B.J. Green. I've given you Chad Muma because everybody's cut him, by the way. Quentin Morris and Christian Braswell. Of those 4, who would be the biggest surprise to you to make the Jags 53-man roster? B.J. Green, Chad Muma, Quentin Morris, Christian Braswell. Quentin Morris is that tight end who caught a lot of, seemed to catch everything thrown his way. B.J. Green, Chad Muma, Christian Braswell. Those are your 4
I would
choices.
say
Biggest surprise.
Yeah, this is right. Right. I hear you. I think I think B.J. Green's going to make the team.
Okay.
And I also think Braswell, with Prince, I guess, reportedly going to get released. I think Braswell probably makes the team. So, I'm going to go with Morris.
Okay, that would be the biggest surprise.
Yeah. I mean, that's a name.
What say you?
I would say Quentin Morris as well because I'm familiar with the other 3 names at least.
That name's really not that familiar.
Correct.
Right.
Now, again, that's this might be a different answer. This is where if you are down at training camp every single day, you might have a different answer.
Right. Well, right now.
Because those guys flash in those situations. But the bottom line is, again, and it speaks to this gathering, Quentin Morris ain't going to matter a hill of beans on the 2025 season when it comes to impact.
B.J. Green, the leader, 46%. Chad Muma, 30%. Christian Braswell, 14%. Quentin Morris, 10%. 333 votes are in. You can vote for a couple more hours. Brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes. Man, bad pox on you. If this is true in the world of college football.
Okay. Why me? What did I do?
A pox.
On me.
On your program.
On me. What, my program, Florida?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh.
I'm talking to the people.
Usually when you're coming all like
a pox.
Aggro like that, it's usually me.
A pox on the Ohio State. If they really are banning Dave Portnoy from Ohio Stadium for Texas-Ohio State, Portnoy will make his big noon kickoff debut, but cannot go inside and watch the game.
Is he part of the broadcast crew?
Yes.
He's part of Fox's or whatever, who broadcasts it. And that's baloney. You can't do that.
Can't do that.
That's ridiculous. Why? Because he's a Michigan grad?
I guess. I don't know. He's a Michigan guy, but I mean, okay.
Ohio State
guess what?
Then
we're not going to let Lee Corso into Florida. I mean, what are we doing? Hey, Herbie, you're not coming to the big house.
It's weird.
I mean, what are we doing?
It's weird.
You can't pick and
Why
choose.
is Ohio State like that? They're impossible
That's
to like.
so petty,
And that's
man.
how they are. And by the way, here's the reason it's so petty.
Go hook 'em horns.
You know what, though? Here's why it's petty, okay? Ohio State's the bigger boy. You're the bigger boy, okay? Like to all of us in the SEC and the other places, Michigan's a big boy, but Ohio State's a bigger boy. Stop being such a sissy, man.
Couldn't believe it.
From you're getting all your crybaby when they plant the flag, and now you're not letting a grad in?
Yeah, I don't know.
Y'all are just sissified beyond control, man.
I don't know the background
Man
story.
up, Ohio State.
Yeah. What are we doing here,
You
guys?
Buckeye grads out there, man. You got to,
That's embarrassing.
Stone up.
That's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That is. I can't even get out. Like, what 28-year-old in the communications office approved this release?
Not good.
Who made this decision?
Not a
Urban
good
Meyer?
look. Not a good look.
Huh?
Mm.
That Urban Meyer and his, putting logos in urinals, he seems to broadcast at every stadium in the country.
Right.
Why do they think they don't stink, man? Their poop don't stink.
I don't know.
When did they become like the Duke of college football?
Duke.
And they've always been this way. E.T., there was never a better scene in the world of karmic goodness than being in Tempe for the week of the Ohio State-Florida game.
Yeah.
And watching all those crimson and silver. All they did was talk down to Florida. Oh, how we deserved to not be there. We should have been in Michigan, blah, blah, blah. And just beat them silly.
Yeah, I know they was talking after that first
Oh, they were
kickoff
walking out
return.
crying out those Ohio State
I don't even think it was much of a. What I took from that week, it wasn't as much of a talking down as a pat on the head.
That's
like,
what I
good,
mean.
Good little boy.
Yeah,
that's the same
nice
thing.
that you're
Little
here.
brother.
Too bad it's not going to work
That's
out
what
well
I was
for you.
saying.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I meant.
Kind of how I felt by
Yeah,
it. Right?
we were saying the same thing.
So after that
Same
very
thing.
first
That is
kick
talking
return-
down to you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
After that first kick return, I thought they was talking big
right,
stuff.
right. And then we just
And then
beat the
just-
living crap out of them. And so that's what will forever be and you can win 1,000 and lose 1,000 in between. But my forever, when it comes to Ohio State football, for me, that's what I'll take to my grave. Yeah, that's what I'll take. Big, bad Ohio State. Florida didn't belong in the game. Should have been Ohio State rematch. And it's not that Florida beat them. Beat the holy sticks out of them, man.
All right, we're just warming up. So we got Doring at 7:15. Is that what I'm told? Is that correct?
Yeah,
We're
we're
all right, well, let's do
priming
that.
The pump.
We'll
Priming
do-
the pump.
Huh?
We're priming the pump.
Yeah, we'll talk to him, get some college football talk in next right here on The Drill.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
Another thing that I've learned years of covering the NFL and these holdouts and the bravado and the hurt feelings and the I'll never play again for this team or owner and I want to trade and what's that? 30 million? Yeah, okay. I mean, how many times are we going to see this? Listen, Micah, you're next, you pouting little baby. You're going to get your money and you're going to be playing for Dallas. You might miss week one. You might try to go like one of those Emmett type things. But Trey Hendrickson, Scary Terry in Washington, I'm never playing again for this. I'm going home. What's that? How much? Okay, I'll sign. All right.
The Drill.
From the DivorcemenOnly.com studios.
There's a key that opens a very special door. The Jaguars locker room. Go in the locker room with Hayes Carline to get closer to the Jags. Unlocked by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, I think we all kind of think the same thing. We pay a lot of money monthly, so if something happens and we need you, you need to be there, and that's what the Kaprosky Agency, Craig and Chris, do with Goosehead Insurance. Man, oh man, customer service. 2 words that are vitally important in this day and age. 2 words that oftentimes get forgot. 2 words that the Kaproskys value. Customer service. Something happens, they get you the answers that you need right away. It's little things like, oh gosh, they didn't answer. They call you right back. That's how it works with the Kaproskys. Whether it be homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business, the Kaproskis will be there for you in your time of need. I speak from experience. I use the Kaproskis. My family uses the Kaproskis. Get an insurance checkup today. Sometimes they'll shock you and save you money. Craig.Kaproski at goosehead.com. Craig.Kaproski, Koproski at goosehead.com, or call him 478-8422. That's 478-8422.
Jeff Prosser here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. Need a leader for commercial, retail, multifamily, or hospitality projects? Or top-tier residential service? No gimmicks, no mascots, just real expertise and hard work. As your trusted statewide mechanical partner and local family-owned team, Lloyd's is the name Northeast Florida counts on. Visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Discuss the beautiful game. The Coaches Show presented by Sporting Jacks. Cole Pepper, Sporting Jacks head of soccer Mark Warburton, and Sporting Jacks women's coach Stacey Baylor. Get an hour of soccer talk Tuesday evenings at 6 on 1010 a.m.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Cleaning Freaks at Zero Res. Great time of the year to get your house Zero Resified. And right now, you can get your entire home cleaned from Jacksonville's ultimate carpet cleaner. You'll get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $135. Plus, they're throwing in a free hallway and take $100 off the air duct cleaning. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com or call 287-5727 and ask for the 1010XL special. Zero Res, spell it backwards or forwards. It spells the same. Zero Res.
Zero Res.
Time now for a medical recap. A health and wellness tip from Jaguars head team physician, Dr. Kevin Kaplan.
Here's a simple tip for shoulder health to improve your posture. Slouching can put extra stress on your shoulders, leading to pain and injury. Make sure your head is over your shoulders are relaxed and pulled back, and your spine is properly aligned, whether you're sitting or standing. If you sit for long periods of time, make sure to get up and take breaks, and work on pulling your shoulders back. Get up and get moving, Jacks. Go Jags.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. As temperatures warm up around us, ants come out in droves. And when they move into your home or business, it's unnerving. Terminix knows that ants add up fast, but Terminix subtracts them faster because living with ants isn't any fun. When ants show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with an ant problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations. Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine. And over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line.
Hello.
Your floor's missing piece. Now, wide receiver for the head ball coach. 2,000 yards, 31 touchdowns. SEC Network analyst, number 28, Captain Doe, Chris Doring. Protected by Farah & Farah, the official personal injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alrighty, going to talk with Chris Doring of the SEC Network in just a moment. We got ball this weekend. We got ball. We got, from noon to midnight, we're going hard. Better bring your A game. You got to have your number one ready to go. Don't be out of shape. All right? You got to, if you're not going anywhere, you got to sit in at noon, and you can't move for a good 12 hours. So you better be ready.
Well, I've been going through training camp if those are the qualifications.
Let's welcome Chris Doring to the show. Chris, how are you?
I'm good. Wasn't it? Saturday was kind of a nice warm-up.
A little warm-up.
I went through the motions, man. I watched whatever the game day equivalent was since they didn't do a full one, and then kind of, locked in. I had no real interest in Iowa State and Kansas State, but I watched it. Watched a little Stanford and Hawaii later on.
Yeah.
So I think we were just thirsty for whatever they put on the network.
Andrew Luck and Frank Reich.
The coaching.
Can't do that one.
Chris, the coaching decisions. I mean, my God, it didn't take these coaches long. They're in midseason form. I got Chris Kleiman literally putting a playoff spot, perhaps, on the line with 4th and 1 from his own 29, down 3 with 8 minutes to go. Okay,
yeah.
and then I got Frank Reich, the brain trust. I mean, he and Luck and Stanford, are they supposed to be smart out there, Chris? I watch him with 3 timeouts let Hawaii just get the ball at 2:30 and drive down and kick a field goal. Never used a timeout. I mean,
you got to remember, man, both those games were played in places that required long flights. I think the jet lag was something that was affecting the coaches. Man.
Or the liquor. Something. One of the two.
The liquor. They're drinking. Chris Doring, by the way, did I see this? Is this correct? If so, congratulations. Newly signed and minted with a contract extension for the former Gator.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase money?
Hopefully you got a lot of cheese out of that, Chris. Hopefully you played some hardball with those guys and took them to the woodshed.
Hey, you remember what Coach Burr used to say? My greatest attribute was that I was cheap and available. So that got me a 3-year extension. I'm back for my 11th season with the SEC Network.
That's awesome.
Excited to be doing it, man.
Yeah, congratulations. All right, we get the news that DJ Lagway will play. Listen, it was a little bit, it's been bandied about a little bit here. Folks were wondering, is he going to be able, are they going to hold him out of the first game? I mean, so that is to me is a huge positive. I don't know what he can do. I don't know if he's 100%. We'll find out. That he doesn't need to be on Saturday, but I think it's important for him to be out there, even if the game plan is we're just going to run it. I think, by the way, this game itself could be the biggest mismatch in the history of the Swamp. Like, could be like I don't remember you when you were, I don't know how old you were then, 77-14 over West Texas State sticks in my head in the early 80s.
I was at the game.
Yeah, there you go, baby.
What was that, like 84, 85?
Yeah, that was when we had the 3 running backs, and they all ran for 400. But I think this is not a good matchup, but I'm not apologizing for it, not with what I got coming up. But anyway, first let's talk about Lagway, your thoughts about him playing.
Yeah, I mean, I think the things that I've been reading, people talking about him being on a short leash, I don't think that's applicable here. You said if he's 100, you don't know if he's 100%. He better be 100% because if you're putting him out there and he's not 100%, we're not talking about an injury where he may get hit on his shoulder and that can re-aggravate an injury. This is something that as soon as he tries to push off and he's, in a game, it's different than going through the motions in 7-on-7 or trying to, simulate what happens in a team period. When you're live and as soon as you're not thinking about it anymore, you're just reacting, you push off on a soft tissue injury in your leg like a calf or a hamstring, that thing can be re-injured immediately. So I hope he's 100%. I trust the medical staff at Florida. They put a lot of time and effort into trying to not only get him healthy, but prevent future injuries and figure out whatever's going on with him with all these soft tissue injuries. But if he's able to play, he needs to play a lot because there's a lot of time they need to make up for with reps with his receivers and get some chemistry and kind of get something going. But if he's not healthy, I would much rather him, if there's even any question, sit him until USF.
Remember the old days when we would nervously wait and see who was academically ineligible for the first 2 games. Those were the old days, weren't they?
Who's suspended?
Personnel-wise, you know, in a mismatch like this, Chris, I mean, what if anything are you watching in this game? And then we'll talk a little bit bigger picture about the season that's upcoming. But, you know, as to this season opener, you know, what's the checklist for Billy Napier's squad?
Yeah, I'm not really worried about any sort of matchups whatsoever. I'm looking at execution. I'm looking at organization. I'm looking at sense of urgency. I'm looking at, you know, a team that plays smart football, that doesn't commit penalties the way that they have a lot in the last couple openers. So those are the things just from an execution standpoint that I'm anxious to see. This is a team that largely looked unprepared the last couple openers. If you go back to the Utah game 2 years ago and last year against Miami, they need to look like they've been better coached this offseason to me. They look like they have a little bit more continuity than maybe what we saw in those ball games. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. From a personnel standpoint, yeah, for me, it's just the passing game. I want to see, you know, all that time that was missed with Lagway's injuries, were they able to create a little bit of chemistry between he and so many of the new wide receivers, and even, you know, Trey Wilson, who only played 4 games last year. That's kind of what I'll be looking for. Certainly biased as a former receiver, but that doesn't happen overnight. That takes time, and there was not a lot of time that was able to really be put into that since DJ was hurt so often.
What position at Florida? I really like this roster, and I tell people all the time there's legitimate, real hope this year for Florida. We've sort of talked about that in the last couple of weeks. But is there a position that you're most concerned with going into the season and will keep an eye on throughout the season? I know they could have some depth at some other places, or could use some depth at some spots, but I like their frontline guys.
Yeah, there's nothing that I really am concerned about. You make a great point. I talked about this the other day. I don't remember a time where there was as much starting talent on Florida's roster as what they have this year. Now, yeah, I want to see some depth developed. I know they're, you know, the offensive line after you get past the first group hasn't looked great in some of the practices that I've seen. I'd like to see some depth there. You know, I'd like to see some depth on the defensive line. You know, some depth in the secondary. But I think top to bottom, there's not really a position that I look at and say, man, I'm concerned about this one. And maybe I'm being a little naive, but I feel really good about, you know, the receiver spot. I feel really good about the linebacker spot. I think we could be the best linebacker group in the entire conference, which is something we haven't said in a long time. You know, I'm feeling good about the way that some of the secondary has developed. I mean, Cormani McClain could end up being one of the great, I don't want to say steals, but I think it kind of is a steal if you go back and look at some of the issues that he had after being highly recruited coming out of high school and then coming to Florida and being kind of an afterthought. But this guy's fallen in line. He had a great offseason. So I feel good about just about everywhere from the standpoint of the ones.
All right, well, man, you're gonna have to rectify something for me. I see two things. I see 2 things attributed to you, and my logic would say if one of these comes true, then the other one's not. Okay.
I know what you're gonna say. Can I predict it here? Yeah, because I said that Florida would go 8-4 and they would beat Texas and
That's
Georgia.
it.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I think if they beat Texas and Georgia, they'll be better than 8-4. I guess that would be my response. If you can beat Texas and Georgia, you darn sure shouldn't lose 4. To me, I mean, again, that's, you know.
Well,
fan man.
I'm gonna push back.
Okay.
We've seen some inconsistency over the last couple years. I've come on here and had to counsel you boys many times. So don't act like there's logic applied. But I would say that I said 8-4, and then as I predicted Georgia and Texas victories, I'm thinking like, all right, where do the 4 losses come from? I think they lose at LSU. I think they lose at Texas A&M.
Well, this was not my goal. to get the losses rattled off. I'll just
I'm sorry. It took a dark turn.
Yeah,
you're right. If they beat those 2 teams, they could be 9-3.
The sky's the limit, right? I mean that's the point. Yeah, I mean
9-3 with this schedule will get you in the playoffs. 9-3 with wins over Texas and Georgia will get you in the playoffs.
I would agree with that.
All right, before we let you run, tell me who wins these games. Who wins Texas, Ohio State?
And I like Texas. Everybody's on this Ohio State thing, but I'm taking Texas there.
Okay, who wins Clemson, LSU?
What a game.
I don't know what it is, but I maybe it's the SEC bias in me, but I like LSU here in this one.
Do you pull for LSU, or will you pull because of your boy, or do you pull for Clemson?
I pull for every SEC team.
You do?
That may sound sacrilegious.
That's fine. Everybody has their own way at that. That doesn't bother me at all. I
don't either. That's just part of
I'll never pull for Florida State. I mean, unless they're playing Miami, and then it's a tough choice.
Yeah.
But I would say every SEC team in the first couple weeks before we get into conference play, I'm cheering for.
I feel like. Give me Miami Notre Dame thought too, real quick, and then we'll.
Yeah, I don't know enough about Notre Dame this year, but I do know that I have questions about Carson Beck. I have questions about his health after the injury in the SEC championship game last year, and I have big-time questions about his leadership ability. I mean, you guys may know this more than I after him growing up in Jacksonville, but just in listening to people talk about how separate he was from his teammates in Athens,
right?
And really watching the way they rallied around Gunnar Stockton after Carson Beck went down, I think it says something about his leadership ability. So I have questions about Miami this year. I probably lean towards Notre Dame in this one.
Does FSU keep it within a couple of touchdowns?
I think FSU gets drilled. And I've heard, I've been arguing with Peter Burns. He's saying to me on our show that this is the most important game in the SEC because if Alabama loses, it's going to be devastating for Caleb DeVore. I would say yes, and I would also say them losing to Florida State is not possible. So I don't even know why we're talking about nonsense. I think the most important game in the SEC this weekend is Auburn at Baylor because I think
I kind of like Baylor in that one, Chris. By the way,
yeah, I mean, dude, could you imagine? They need confidence more than anything. Jackson Arnold needs confidence.
Yes.
The team needs. They lose that game, it could be a spiral out of control.
That's a good point.
That's a good one.
Hey, great stuff. Talk to you next week. Appreciate you as always, buddy. Congrats on everything. Yep.
See ya.
All right, there he goes. Chris Doring, SEC Network, newly minted and signed, cheap and available. He says that's a lie.
Yeah.
He's getting paid good bucks.
Yeah, we know that. We have the W-2. We have the W-2.
We'll take a break. Keep it rolling.
Yeah, we will. It is a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. The 10-minute drill. Hit some headlines. There are a bunch of them. Lots of percolating things in the NFL with roster cut down.
We will drill you.
And it's just some trades as well. So, yeah. That.
E, you all right in there?
I'm all right.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
How'd you get your money so quick?
Hard Rock Bet's got lightning fast withdrawals.
Almost as fast as Dale Jr. valeting cars at this party.
Man, he's fast.
Hard Rock Bet's fast withdrawals have given me new motivation. Tips are appreciated.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Hey, this is the final week of Beards Diamond's incredible free finance offer. Hicken here. This week only, gang. Listen up if you haven't heard, and I'm sure you have. Make any purchase, spread those payments over 5 years without a dime in interest payments. And it's not just on engagement rings, but if you're thinking about dropping the rock, it's a great time to do it. Earrings, bracelets, bands, colored gemstone jewelry. Buy now, pay nothing down, and spread those payments over 5 years. It's such a smart way to buy, and nobody else can do it. 5 years, zero interest. You can even finance the sales tax. All GIA certified diamonds are included. The rounds, the princess cuts, the ovals, the pear shapes, cushion cuts, emerald cuts. Whether you get a $5,000 or a $50,000 diamond, you can spread your payments over 5 whole years. It's unbeatable price first. Pay zero down from Beards and spread your payment over 5 years. Lots of people are doing it, but time is running out. We end it on Sunday, and it will not be extended. Beards Diamonds, they're in the St. John Town Center. Say hi to the Lupos when you go in there. Shop local. Shop Beards.
Okay, for this Cannons of Jacksonville commercial, we need an idea to really come out with a bang.
Like having a guy shot out of a cannon.
Nah, too messy. In fact, Cannons is known for all your towing needs.
So like my car won't start.
No. Towing products. Cannons does custom welding fabrication and installation of trailer hitches, goosenecks, tow bars, truck racks.
So you might say Cannons is my best shot at finding that inventory in stock?
Boom. You said it.
Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit DFHSalesEvent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555, Jacksonville. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it!
All right, we got Sports Concept and Rationalization coming your way. We hand out prize pack afterwards. He hands out, says it's razzle dazzle. Hey, Grumpy, what are you giving away today?
I got a pair of voucher tickets to the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. The Shrimp are at home this week for a 6-game series against Rochester. And I got a pair of tickets to one lucky winner. All you got to do is hit me up at the end of the 10-minute drill. It don't come with no suggestions or nothing. Just come kind, come courteous, come correct.
Oh, he's like a dwarf. I don't know if it's Grumpy or Mopey.
Yeah.
It's one of those two, though.
Uh-huh. I was looking at FSU put out their depth chart yesterday for Bama.
Okay.
And I like to, I don't know these kids as well as we used to in terms of following FSU. Everything's so close. Same with Florida,
Yeah,
quite
it's hard
frankly.
to know, yeah.
But so it was interesting to me to read FSU fan response, and they are not excited at all. And
Well,
then
2 and 10 will do that.
Yeah, and then I go and look at the 2023 high school recruiting class that they signed going into year 3, and I see transferred, no longer with the team, not on the 2 deep, transferred, not on the 2 deep, depth, transferred, depth. There are 2 starters, and one is an KJ Kirkland, who's from Jacksonville, and Edwin Joseph, an athlete. Those are the only 2 from the 2023 class.
And 2023 is in the middle of their success.
Yeah.
That's right after you
Yes.
you just had that unbelievable year.
Mike Norvell going into year 6 as the head coach at Tallahassee. 16 of his 22 listed starters are transfers.
I did a lot of research
I just don't
yesterday
know
on
if
the Noles.
that's going to get it done.
Well, I can tell you this, and only because we talked to FSU yesterday, so I decided I'm really going to research and see what they're seeing and what some of the differences are. And this is basically what it comes down to. They're putting an awful lot in Malzahn Castellanos. And you can make an argument that it's going to be a big improvement. You can say what you want about Gus Malzahn. He always has a top 30 offense. They didn't score at all last year.
Right.
They're going to score 25 points a game again. Okay. Which brings them back into, it brings them back into games at least, right?
Okay.
So that's the one thing. And then the second they're selling is this. Last year in the transfer portal, apparently they circled back on top recruits that they just missed on that signed other places who were unhappy where they are. And a lot of their signing of their transfer portal class last year were signing day misses that now are willing to come. But they weren't great players per se. And would Richie Leonard fall into that category? Was he in Florida State?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, but that would be one that would seem to be. And whereas this year, they went and got guys that were proven performers who played meaningful college football. I mean, receiver, you got Deuce Robinson and Squirrel White.
One of the things I get from...
So that's what they're saying. Whether it bodes, we'll see. It sounds like they're between 2 and 10 and really good, like 6 and 6 with the schedule being favorable.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
No,
And
no.
You're going into year 6.
It's an easy league. You should be continuing to get better and more dominant.
Yeah, and like in talking to Drew, one thing he says is he's frustrated because Norvell doesn't develop. There's no development.
Yeah, that's fair. He's turned it. And look, he's turned it. Last year's coordinator.
They all point to the kid who went to LSU. He's not starting for LSU. This guy was supposed to be the next big thing, the defensive end, the edge guy, Peyton, and he went to LSU, and he's not even starting there. So, and
I think, by the way,
last year they were supposed to have the best defensive line in the country, and they were horrible. And so
I think Pyburn is starting out there. By the way,
he is
good for him.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm surprised. I didn't think he would.
No good for him. He doesn't even call us Florida anymore. He says that the school I left.
All right,
he can
that's
suck an egg.
I got you.
Yeah. So no, not good.
I
for
hear
him.
you.
I'll tell you a sad story, I think, and it really is a sad story, and it's a heartbreaking story in a way. And whether you feel sorry for him or don't feel sorry for him, he's got a real problem. That's Desmond Watson. Here's Desmond Watson, who went to the NFL, and the Bucs cut him. They cut him. He arrived weighing nearly 470 pounds. I mean, it's the most important time of his life, and he can't beat the weight thing. And he tried to get in shape for 121 days. But you know what's interesting? The pictures I always saw of Desmond Watson when they weren't practicing was him standing.
Mm-hmm.
Why wasn't he moving? Why wasn't he off to the side just even jogging or walking around the facility, to lose weight? I don't know what it is with this kid. It's a fascinating story, but this kid has cost him. This kid has the talent to play football and get paid for it handsomely, and he can't do it because of the weight. And now he's been cut. They're not bringing him back on the practice squad. Should he clear waivers? So I don't know, man. It's just a shame.
I got 2 words for you.
Yeah.
Awaken 180.
Yeah.
That man needs to lose 100 pounds, and if he did, maybe he wouldn't be any good at football. I don't know. The concern for real is if you're toting around 470 is for your health.
Yeah, I mean, it
just is.
I mean, like I said, it's a sad story to me in the respect that here's a guy who has a chance to make a lot of money, and he just can't lose weight. And it used to frustrate me at Florida because, they would use him, and I'm like, at Florida, in college, they can monitor you 24/7, and they couldn't get him to lose weight. So I thought in the NFL, he's got no chance. And sure enough, I mean, they basically tell you, okay, you need to weigh 400 pounds. If you don't weigh 400 pounds, you're going to get fined. Well, then he comes back even heavier, and they're like, oh, you're not even going to practice. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
Yet there he was, every play on Saturday out in the middle of that line. A lot of plays.
At Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not in the NFL.
No, I know.
And now he's.
I will say this, in fairness. Was there ever any point at any stage of the last 4 or 5 years you thought Desmond Watson was going to play in the NFL?
Well, he's got the size. He's athletic as hell.
I cursed every time he was on the field in Florida.
If he really made some plays for us,
for the most part, and there may be an advantage to this because they got for the most part, the quarterback says hike, and Desmond Watson just stands in the middle of the line.
Yeah, I wonder if Kyle Trask is thought of as a better quarterback than Nick Mullins, and I wonder if Kyle Trask, who just got cut from Tampa Bay, could be a fit here in Jacksonville. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there because it's worth speculating.
Well, and there's a tie, obviously, to Tampa Bay where...
Well, Liam Cohen.
Right, yeah. Exactly. I hadn't thought of that. I would think they're pretty similar.
Yeah.
Although
I don't think they think the world of Nick Mullins as a backup. I think he's okay.
Well, nor should they. Nick Mullins was a guy at San Francisco who looked like he might have a future and has not really...
But...
played like that anywhere else.
I also,
but he's a veteran, and
but if we keep it real, Stroud, who's down in Tampa, a long time, Rick Stroud basically said, "Look, Baker banged up his hand, had to sit for a few days. Trask took over with the ones and was unimpressive, and that's why they went and got Teddy, and now Teddy outplayed, and so." Trask's time is done. A lot of Gator fans are like, he never got a chance. He never got a chance.
He got a lot of chances.
He got chances.
He's been there a long time. Got a chance to be a backup.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard to be a backup. You got beat by a 30-something-year-old high school coach.
Right.
I
By
mean,
the way,
seriously, you lost the job to Teddy Bridgewater?
R.J. Moten, Amari Burney, Jalen Kimber, Taven Bryan, Desmond Watson, Kyle Trask all have been cut so far. Montreal Johnson as well.
Taven Bryan, they finally woke up on Taven.
All righty, here's one more thing.
In fairness, that was a while ago.
This comes. There's a Ohio State Barstool guy who's like a obnoxious.
Yeah.
He's
a very polarized dude. I'm not saying you got to like.
No, I'm not talking about Portnoy.
Oh, never mind.
There's another guy.
Okay, sorry.
And he basically they did this last year.
What's his name? Do you know?
He goes by Ohio's Tate.
Okay.
I think he's Tate. So
yeah.
He personally guarantees Ohio State will go 12-0 this season.
Yeah, the FSU guarantee last year ruined it for all guarantees.
Well, this is how he's backing it up, and I think this is impressive. If they lose a game, he will. Okay? If they lose to Texas, he'll be the rodeo clown at a professional bull riding event.
Oof.
If they lose to Grambling, he'll perform a drum solo in the marching band at a high school football game. If they lose to Ohio, he will legally change his name to Bob Katz, K-A-T-Z. If they lose to Washington, he'll volunteer 1 hour at Paws Dog Shelter for every point the Huskies score.
Ooh. Okay.
If they lose to the Gophers, he'll dig a gopher hole and sleep in it overnight.
That's an easy one.
If they lose to Illinois, he'll dress as Abe Lincoln until he can recite the Gettysburg Address. If he loses to Wisconsin, he'll take a bath in nacho cheese until he finds and eats 100 hidden cheese curds. If they lose to Penn State, which keep an eye on, he color every inch of his body with a blue pen and become Penn State. If he loses to Purdue, he'll ride a train across the country from Maine to Southern California.
That would be fun.
Man,
If he loses to UCLA, he'll drive to Los Angeles and back without getting out of the car.
Ooh.
If he
You
loses,
have to go like that crazy astronaut lady. Remember her? She drove all the way in.
If he loses to Rutgers, he'll enter the national jousting tournament dressed as a knight in shining armor. And lastly,
Who knew there was a national jousting contest?
Who knew? And lastly, if he loses to Michigan, he will take the walk of shame from Ann Arbor to Columbus, 176 miles, carrying third base.
Oh, man.
Man. So now, hold on now. My question is, does he have to do the one where the first loss comes, or does he have to do, what if they lose 4 games? Does he have to do all of them?
I would think he has to do all of them.
Ooh, that'll be fun to watch then.
Yeah.
Some of those will be good.
Yeah.
Well, that's in good humor. That's creative. I would never, ever. This guy.
This is what I want to see on the wheel.
He put his whole life on the wheel there.
Yeah,
man.
none of those.
I mean, now, in fairness, he's really only put 3 on there.
Yeah, right.
Right.
They lose to Penn State,
Texas,
Yeah.
and
Michigan.
The other joints they got a
and
chance.
4. There was another one too.
Illinois.
No, I thought Texas, Penn State.
Yeah.
No, I guess
Not
that's
Washington.
It. No,
They're down.
Texas, Penn State, and Michigan. That's it. And Michigan is at Michigan. So, and Ohio State,
they freeze up lately.
We've learned how soft they are as a university and as a culture. I mean, their interior, Ohio State's core is charm and soft. That's my evidence of the other story. I thought you were going there. They're barring Dave Portnoy from Fox's coverage because he's a Michigan grad.
641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. What are they going to win?
A pair of voucher tickets to the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. The Jumbo Shrimp are at home this week in a 6-game series against Rochester Red Wings. And somebody got a chance to win a pair of tickets right now. 904-641-1010.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Start the season with a college football storm. The Hurricanes and Fighting Irish. Tradition, talent, and touchdowns. Miami, Notre Dame. Sunday night at 7:30 on Jacksonville's college football station, 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here for Coyle & Son Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports memories. Remember the 2017 AFC Championship game when Miles Jack wasn't down? Do you know what else isn't down? Fences installed by Coyle & Sons. Their fences have been standing tall here in Jacksonville for nearly a century. If you're in the market for a new fence, I recommend calling Coyle & Sons today at 904-356-4821 or visit CoyleJacks.com. That's C-O-Y-L-E Jacks.com. CoyleJacks.com.
Duck Duck Rooter. We've seen it all. Whatever's blocking your pipes, we'll get it flowing again. Call 904-862-6769 now to schedule your drain cleaning service. That's 904-862-6769 or online at duckduckrooter.com.
Hey, Prosper, when it comes to game day and your snack time, I know some of you guys are just, you go dip crazy. Well, here's one for you. You can't miss with Daisy French onion dip. If you love eating dips with chips, wings, and veggies while watching those big games, you'll love the new Daisy French onion dip. There's a Daisy Ranch dip as well. Get them both game changers. These are delicious, homemade. That makes the difference in a homemade dip, made with real herbs and spices, other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. Got to try this dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French onion dip at a grocery store near you.
Cooking with Crisco.
These things are wonderful. You're going to love it. Have a rollie.
Catch CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco every Friday afternoon on The Franchi Show. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Want to grow your hair back?
IHRS, right here in Jacksonville, is the only hair transplant clinic in the Southeast to offer multi-unit hair grafting and the 45-minute PRP treatments. Grow your hair back. Call now for a free in-person evaluation. 904-777-IHRS, 904-777-4477, or visit hairforme.com.
Jacksonville. Disrupted is here. From the PGA's cutting-edge Tourcast to game-changing sports science, technology gets its spotlight. The 27th of August. Get your tickets at disruptitfl.com.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here. Only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do. Stop in at a Circle K and make yours a Dandy today.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney. I'm not. But listen, it's time to do that will. Get it done. Get it out of the way. Take care of it. Why? You work hard for your money, man. You should be able to decide where your money goes if something should happen to you. Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes. And Matt Hinson's your guy. He's been doing it for a long time. He knows how to do it. He's going to help you with your decisions. He'll provide you information needed, so choices are easy. It's the Hinson Law Firm. You got questions, reach out to Maddie, 527-1700, 904-527-1700. The offices are in Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Jacksonville, you voted, and Baker Glass came out on top. The Bold City Best Awards are all about locals choosing their favorites, and you picked them for Best Auto Glass and Best Glass and Mirror Service.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
When you need a mechanic you can trust, visit AA Automotive on Richard Street. For oil changes to complex repairs, AA Automotive is a full-service repair shop for personal and commercial fleet vehicles. Trust AA to keep your ride running A-OK.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Well, it's interesting. Liam Cohen was asked about the Duval again, and he pointed out this time that he got some advice from a couple of head coaches who maybe didn't have the greatest starts, but have done quite nicely. Thank you very much. And that would be Nick Sirianni and Dan Campbell at the owners' meetings when all the coaches get together. Both said, hey, own it, have fun with it. You know what? Your players will love that stuff. And Cohen took it to heart. So I really don't think it was that big of a deal, but clearly a lot of the national media were busting his chops over it ever since it happened. So the fact that Sirianni and Campbell both talked to him shows you that everybody kind of was aware of it. And listen, if Cohen can have that type of success, he can Duval all he wants. And that's your Duval Minute. It's brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Lift Power always looking for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. Benefits a 401k, a company vehicle, paid training, a sign-on bonus. Man, this offer's too good to pass up. Come see why Lift Power is one of the best places to work and voted that way for the past several years, rapidly growing, serving Jacksonville for more than 50 years, family-owned and operated. You can be part of the family. Here's your opportunity for employment possibilities, liftpower.com. Go to liftpower.com.
They make the plays on and off the field. Now get ready for the Lockett Law High School Report. Brought to you by Lockett Law. Know before you blow.
All right, we turn our attention. We mentioned this yesterday when we saw it. It raised an eyebrow. Maybe it shouldn't. They're going to tell us it shouldn't. It should be expected. But Ed White beat Trinity on Friday night. They beat them good, 45-28. And we got a couple of reasons why. We got Jakari Parks, who's a defensive back, and Glenn Hayes, the offensive lineman.
Let me guess who's who.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I got it.
What number is Glenn?
Yeah, I don't need no
51
numbers.
and 3
Yeah.
we got in the house.
Yeah, we're on DB here, yeah.
Why'd you go 51?
Why not?
I switch up my number every year.
You
I
do?
don't know why.
Okay.
I just felt like 51 this year.
All right.
What were you last year?
64.
What about the first?
74. And then the year before 64.
Okay.
I kind of like 51.
66.
Oh, 66 isn't bad. What about you, Jakari? 3.
When I was younger, that was just it was always my favorite number.
You've always been 3?
Yeah,
Whenever you can get 3, you'd get 3?
Yeah, whenever.
All right, I like
Now
that.
listen, Trev, let's be honest here, man. All props. Trinity's been kind of a bell cow around here. You measure yourself, against Trinity, for a long, long time. So get an early season win over them. It's got to be good feedback and some indication how good y'all can be. What are the expectations as the season? What's the ceiling here?
State.
Yeah.
State.
Okay.
You're going for state this year.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Tell me about the game Friday night.
It was high. It was high.
Now, you guys all know each other, right? Trinity
Yes.
kids and Ed White kids. Some of those kids from Trinity are zoned for Ed White, and they end up at Trinity. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about as the game went and how it went. We'll start with you, Glenn.
So because we know each other, we would go back and forth online, just a little trolling back and forth.
I like
we
that.
knew the game was going to be very high intensity. Like, it was going to be plays made on both sides of the ball, but we knew we was going to come out there and dominate.
Yeah, you ran for a lot of yards, huh?
Yes.
How did that go? I mean, that's an offensive lineman's dream.
Our O-line coach, our whole thing was we was going to run the ball down Trinity the entire game, and he pushed us throughout the entire summer because we're not the biggest, but we can move you off the ball, and that's what we did to get that ball down the field.
What about on the defensive side of the ball?
I feel like we just couldn't be beat for real. Like, we came out a little shaky, but at the end of the day, like, I know them, and I know, like, how they play and stuff, so I was like, let me just get out of my head and just play for real.
Yeah. That was a great.
How much familiarity is there in that game? Does that almost feel like a neighborhood game?
Yeah, for real. I know.
Yeah.
I knew boys on the D line.
Yeah, like more than because it used to be West Side and y'all, but now it's Trinity's kind of become that, right?
Going back and forth the whole game. Back and forth, plays was made.
Have you played them? Have you played them before?
Yeah, they play them yearly.
Yeah,
so
you do play them every year. Have you beaten them before?
No, this our first time.
So this first time, and how did the losses go? Were they close games or?
Last
be
year
honest.
was a close game.
Last year was close.
3 points we lost last year.
So you kind of been building this. This is a big win for y'all.
History.
It's okay. You got a lot to go, but yeah, that's real.
Now listen, you were saying you're a little chatting on during the game. What about pregame? Like not pregame on the field, but like during the week. You guys like social media. What are kids doing today? Like you high school guys. You guys like if you see one of the media guys predicting your team to lose, you get all what are we doing? Are we on the gram? Are we talking back and forth with the Trinity kids? Help me out here.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's a fair question. How do y'all chirp back and forth?
Yeah.
Well, our coach, he doesn't. He likes being an underdog. I like it. I like when they think we're gonna lose because it always gives us a chance to go out there and play hard and show them and prove them wrong.
Okay. Well, guess what? You're not going to be an underdog in the next 3. So, and who gave you this schedule with a week off this week already? Are you tired?
Nah, it's JV week. It's JV week.
Oh, it's JV week? What does JV week mean?
But we're just focusing on the JV players. They play Reebok this week. So
Okay.
We want to get them boys and
Get them boys right. Okay. All right. How are they? Are they right or not yet?
They good. They
good. All right. So then you come back and you do a little Jacksonville, West Side, Englewood, Parker. Let me quote my friend E in there. E?
Uh-huh.
That's a dub.
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 I don't want to upset your coach, but
yeah, the coaches right now are like, what are we agreeing to do here?
I'm just telling you. I mean,
what are we going to do? Get them a limo to state? You guys just want to go ahead and just get them a limo?
There's a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do.
Hotel already booked.
Now, you have some college offers?
Yes,
you like to play? Where are you? What do you think?
Are you both seniors?
Oh, no, I'm a junior.
You're a junior?
Yeah.
Junior, senior.
What are you looking at?
I have 6 right now.
Mm-hmm.
My top right now.
Yeah, who's your top?
It's probably Wake Forest and Tulane.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna get one of them out of there for you. And I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut Utah State. You have an offer there. That's a long way away.
That's far.
It's far. That's all I'm saying. It's a long way. And would you like to play college ball?
I do.
So you're gonna are you looking into it? Like, how does that process go?
Well, it's just like trying to get my film out there to coaches, working hard on and off the field.
Yeah. Big year this year would help.
Right.
Running for 270 against Trinity.
Beating good teams. Yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
Now, what position do you play on?
I play left tackle.
Oh.
Y'all throw much?
We do.
Yeah.
But that game was run heavy. If we have to.
Yeah.
If we can punch
Sounds
it
like
down
you're doing
the
pretty
field,
good running. I wouldn't, necessarily.
If we can punch it down the field, we will.
I got you. Well, it's awesome. It's good to see Ed White playing good. There's proud
they
tradition
rap
of it.
at Baldwin.
Okay.
Coach Dylan Denmark works here.
That'll be an easy one.
Yeah.
That's a dub.
I'm kidding, Baldwin. We kid because we care.
Yeah.
We love y'all.
We have one of the guys who works here.
Who's the best? If you're walking around over there at Ed White High, who is known as the best football player from Ed White High? Because there have been a bunch of them now, but you gotta go back a ways now.
They had
These young fellows weren't born with some of those guys.
Going back.
Yeah,
it's
who
like
do they
2
talk
players.
about? Okay.
Like 2 players. Jay Davis and Devon Patterson.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, it was Devon Patterson.
Okay.
Patterson.
All right.
Of the Patterson family.
Yeah.
It's like 12 all played college football.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, we had him in here every year.
I know.
Oh, you're not Devon? No, I'm his brother. I'm going. Okay. All right.
You're going to Cincinnati. Okay, great.
All right. Last thing, favorite class at Ed White.
Probably was last year, my junior year, was history class, Mr. Scott.
Okay. Good.
Shout out to a teacher. Who you got?
I'd say my science teacher in 9th grade, Miss Wynn.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss Wynn. Well,
All right,
congratulations. Glenn Hayes, offensive lineman, number 51, Jakari Parks. He's got all kinds of offers and stuff. 2027, 58-yard interception return, by the way.
Yeah, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Hey, what did you do when you got in the end zone?
It's a great start.
We celebrated.
What do you do?
Yeah.
They even started celebrating. We started dancing.
That's a moment, man.
It's a long time
You
coming.
know what's great about that? You're going to play college ball and stuff like that. You guys, this is the best thing about high school football. You guys are going to remember that game for the rest of your lives. That's awesome. It's an awesome thing to be a part of, to be together on, and to go through. It's really great. So congrats.
Have a great year.
All right,
Thanks
Ed
for
White
coming
in the
in.
house. This is the drill on 1010. Thank you to Lockett Law. That's the Lockett Law High Score Report. No Before You Blow. More coming up next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Now, another classic moment in Jags history.
And it's intercepted. Mathis has got it. He's going back the other way at the 40-yard line. Looking for a block. He's got it. Rasheen down the sideline. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
1010XL.
Denny Thompson here. Look, don't get left in the dark. We're all trying to reason with hurricane season, so at least be prepared. For top-of-the-line generators in Jacksonville, I turn to Tyson. Licensed pros at Tyson deliver reliable, whole-home standby generators and provide fast repair service. They even do custom installations for local businesses, so don't wait. Ensure seamless installation and peace of mind. Call Tyson now, 904-762-1000 for a free estimate on generator services. TysonInc.com.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Mike Frangie here. Big Chief Tire offers affordable quality tires for every type of vehicle. Whether you're looking for all-season tires, high-performance options, or something more budget-friendly, Big Chief has the perfect set to keep you rolling. Their expert technicians ensure your tires are installed quickly and safely so you can drive with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your appointment and check out their unbeatable tire deals today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Hey, certainly facing some interesting economic times. And for me, it's comforting to know my money is in good hands with my guys at ITP Partners, man. And I want to talk about ITP Partners because, boy, they take great care of me. They give me comfort. They give me peace of mind. And they've got my money. And every month, my money grows. And I appreciate those guys so much. They have expertise, experience, and knowledge. And when things get dicey, they're there for me, right? They don't go and hide. I mean, I can call Chris Bryan or Jeff Hartman, Reagan Wright, Dan Abel, Janice Cobb, Reed Wingate. Those folks are there. They're ready to talk. They put things in layman's terms so even I can understand it. They listen to you. They build strategies where your goals become their priority, man. It is a great time to get in the game, and it's so easy with ITP Partners. Give them a call, 312-9751, 312-9751, or Chris at ITPPartners.com. They're ITP Partners. They're my financial partners for life. Non-compensated client testimonial, not be representative of all client experience, no guarantee of future performance or success.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, got a minute?
Always. What's on your mind?
This time of year, my air conditioner is running non-stop. Hot all day, hot all night. It has to run constantly just to keep up.
Well, that's what they do.
But if something happens to it in the middle of a 2-week heat wave, I'm in trouble, Jason. I can't wait 3 days or 2 days or even the next day for service. If you can't get someone here today, I'm sweating by tonight. What if it breaks, Jason?
You call me, pal. That's what we do. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
But you're probably swamped with calls from everyone else's AC that ran nonstop and then broke in a heat wave, so they called you because that's what you do.
But we always have room for an emergency. At Bueller Air and Plumbing, we have techs standing by because we know these things happen.
So I don't need to worry. Wow. That time you calmed me down without even using the sunglasses.
Oh, I was reaching for them.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hey, Jacksonville, it's Dan Hicken with a game changer. I've tested the field, and Checkmate Coatings is my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results.
I'm Brendan with Checkmate Coatings. We coat it all: garages, pool decks, driveways, and patios. Be the envy of your neighbors.
Slam dunk your floors at CheckmateCoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by First Coast YMCA. ESPN and SEC reporter and former Gator Chris Doring predicts big wins for Florida.
I honestly believe Florida wins against Texas at home, and I think they actually beat Georgia this year.
Our MLB scene saw Tampa Bay defeat Cleveland, and Miami got the win over Atlanta. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:05, it's 74 degrees. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we're back. It's a Cat and Truck Accessories Tuesday, downtown 2nd and Main, in business for over 100 years, family run and operated. So, I mean, you just don't stick around and establish yourself as the leader and stay there unless you're doing it better than everyone. You can count on Catlin.
Daniel Thomas getting released by the Jaguars, a veteran gunner, special teams guy. He's been around, gosh, since 2020. So good for him. He'll sign on with somebody else because of his special teams ability. But they have Antonio Johnson and they have a rookie, Rayon Lane, who's going to play special teams. So again, I don't.
And you wonder about Ranshaw as far as any playing time that would be assumed by that position, safety position.
Yeah, well, he hasn't played.
Yeah, I know, at all.
Yeah, he hasn't played a lick.
Is he healthy yet?
I don't know. We'll start to get some of those answers as well once we get into game week, so that's good. Because
there'll be some IR designations today, too, that you never know about.
Yeah.
Like, was Monteric Brown, does he go on the IR?
I don't know.
Which means you're out for 4, but you can fill the roster spot.
I could see him being out for 4.
If he's going to be out for 4, I would suggest we fill the roster spot. We're not a team that can just float a guy 4 weeks.
I said this last year, and I know I'm wrong, but I just can't help myself. So I'll say it again. I got the best kicker in the NFL. I got one of the best punters in the NFL. And apparently I got one of the best long snappers in the NFL. The rest I don't care about. I don't care about that. I don't care that he plays special teams.
Yeah, you say this every year.
And I'm going to keep saying it because it's stupid. I'm sorry. When do you lose a game on special teams? You got a kicker who can kick the ball up through the end zone every single time.
I guess.
You got a punter who can knock it out of bounds.
You're getting all fired up over nothing. Like, what roster spot? Like, who do you want to keep who has been cast aside because of this terrible thing?
That's fair, but it's like
that's what I mean.
It's like the Tim Jones kid every year. We can't let him go. He's a special team,
right?
So what?
But in lieu of who did we should have kept? I guess that's the other side.
That would be the great Elijah Cooks.
Sure. Where's he at, by the way? Is he even in a camp?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah.
Where is Elijah?
A lot of these receivers we've cast off, I see him bouncing around. Who do we have? The one Texas kid? Huh?
The tall dude.
Yeah, Colin Johnson.
Yeah.
I think I still see him bouncing around camps. You know, every year gets some receiver no one's heard of, and he flashes in the preseason. The Bengals.
Eagles waived Elijah Cooks on Monday.
Okay, there you go.
He signed a futures deal with the Eagles in February.
Montreal Johnson, by the way, was cut by the Eagles.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But anyway.
By the way, can I give a? I hate doing this. This is AI. I'm blaming AI. This came from AI. This answer, but the Frank Robinson, all those home runs with no grand slams wasn't right.
Son of a beast thing.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. It was an AI-driven stat, and so I'm now going to have to look and see who actually has the most home runs without a grand slam. It didn't seem possible, and
very poor.
I should have trusted my common sense, not the computer brain of AI. Who knows what human is putting in that kind of information? They don't understand baseball. They don't understand the question.
I have a list here of 5, 11, 14, 17, 20 football teams.
Okay, what level?
And they're
college or pro?
College or pro.
Okay.
There are 5 Super Bowl tiers, and there are 20 teams.
Okay.
All right, the top contenders.
So, in other words,
who are the top 5 contenders for the Super Bowl? I'll ask both of you quickly.
Well, this is okay. Let me.
Who would you say?
Eagles.
Okay.
Chiefs.
Okay.
Ravens.
Okay.
Ravens.
Bills.
Buffalo.
Yep. One more.
Lions.
Very good.
Okay.
Stop right there. You got it.
The Lions being way overvalued. The team that's coming way back to the pack is the Lions. They lost both coordinators. Their quarterback's a year older. They're coming back to the pack.
Well, they're 15-2.
I know that. I'm not saying they're going to be 13-5. I mean, they're going to be 11-6 kind of football team.
That'd be fine.
That's what I'm saying. I think that
one break away. Who are the 6 teams who are one break away? I don't know that I agree with this. I like the top contenders. Washington, very good. That's correct.
Tampa?
Yes. Very good.
It's
one break away.
Green Bay?
Yes.
Okay.
3 of the 6. There's 3 more.
The Niners?
Nope.
That surprises me. How many more?
3 more.
Did we say Buffalo on the first
yes.
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're through already. All right. Well, we got to go.
You got Green Bay, Washington, and Tampa. There are 3 more.
Yeah, there are 3 more that are
one break away.
They're incorrect. That are incorrectly designated. Yeah, these aren't one. There are not 3 other teams one break away. Cincinnati.
Yeah,
these teams aren't one break away from the Super Bowl though.
Houston and Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I was gonna say Houston only because, but I don't think they're anywhere near the Super Bowl.
I'll say this about Houston: if their defense is as good as advertised, and it may be. They'll be in every game, and they'll be, so while we think.
I'm not saying I think they're terrible.
No, but while we look at, like, offensive line, will Stroud come back? The running back, Mixon's out.
We'll see week 3.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, Mixon out is not a downgrade for them. Nick Chubb is back to Nick Chubb level football.
Is he?
Yes, he was dancing around. He had like 5 for 34 in the finale. He's been great in camp, and they're going to run. They're just going to put Chubb in until Mixon's healthy.
And that's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
3 up-and-comers. The Broncos are up-and-comer. I'm okay with that. The Chargers,
they're kind of a stare there. Well, no, they're kind of a stare. They're in the.
With a rookie quarterback, I'm sorry, Minnesota. I don't know if you're an up-and-comer.
I'm okay putting them there, but it's hard to call a team that went 15, whatever they were, an up-and-comer.
Yeah.
You won 14 games. You're not an up-and-comer. You're already came.
3 on the fringe. The Rams, the Niners, and the Cowboys.
Yeah, I think the Niners are too low there. That last year was just
on the fringe. It's not bad.
Yeah, but they should be up one more.
It should be one break away.
The 49ers should be one break away, certainly over some of those other teams.
Okay, and then lastly, potential Cinderellas. Now, that's where we would fit.
You would hope, but how many are left?
There's 3 teams. I'll let you guys guess the 3 potential Cinderellas.
I mean, I don't think I'm being completely homer to say the Jaguars could fit that, but I don't know.
That's where you'd want them to be this year going in.
Yeah, I don't think they'll put us there. But
I'll give you a hint. They're not there.
Yeah, no, but I could make an argument that they would be there, but not, the defense has got.
I don't think they're a potential
people think
Cinderella.
that the offense could wake up, but there's just the defense is just not there yet. All right.
Although the thought on the defense is it can't be worse than last year.
All right, the 3 potential sleepers.
Cinderellas.
All right, Cinderella. So that implies there might not be great teams to begin with.
You're keeping an eye on them. What did they do? They did something in the offseason maybe to spark them. 3 potential Cinderellas. I'll take your guesses.
All right. I guess the Rams.
No, they're on the fringe. We just said that.
I thought it was only the Niners. Okay, never mind.
It was the Rams, the Cowboys, and the Niners.
The Falcons.
Falcons are not on the list.
They should be on the list.
That's not a bad one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. E, do you have a guess? A potential Cinderella.
I like the Falcons. Oh, you know what? Minnesota.
I already
said that.
Okay.
Neither of you are paying attention.
It's hard.
To the Super Bowl.
It's hard for me. No, I am paying attention. It's hard for me to put this franchise in a Cinderella category.
All right.
But Dallas could be a team that's
They're
not
on the fringe. We also mentioned them.
Oh shoot! I almost said a Swamp Sessions word there.
Hello.
I can't. Yeah.
Hello, McFly.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I am.
Googans, I'm sorry.
Listen.
I thought it was a good list, a fun list to play with.
The sad part is I am listening. That's the sad part. I'm overwhelmed.
Honest to God, I said 3 times on the fringe, the Rams, the Cowboys, the Niners, and this is what I got. How about the Rams?
Yeah, we skipped over.
How about the Cowboys?
All right.
No.
All right. So we have none of the 3 still.
None of the 3. I need one potential Cinderella.
All right. The Patriots.
Hey,
the Patriots.
Drake May, Mike Vrabel.
They love that rookie running back from Ohio State.
Henderson. Yeah. That could be a potential Cinderella. That could be a team that can make some noise in their division.
All right.
It should be the Jets and the Dolphins.
Yeah. Okay. It's definitely not the Browns.
Okay.
It's definitely it can't be the Colts or the Titans. It just can't be.
You're right.
We've already listed everyone. I mean,
2 other potential Cinderellas.
I guess only because of what I have remaining. The Raiders?
Nope, not the Raiders.
I don't think I was going to say can't be them. All right, so NFC, it can't be the Giants.
Can't be the Giants. No. I kind of like the Giants to be better, but I don't think they're Cinderella. No.
Yeah. All right. How are they going to get on the Ben Johnson bandwagon here and go?
Yes,
Bears?
they are.
Bears.
Yeah.
And they are a potential Cinderella. Like Ben Johnson and what they can do.
Tough division. Tough to get enough wins.
It's a tough division, but a potential Cinderella.
So I guess, are they going down to like Arizona?
Arizona.
Yeah.
Also the other potential Cinderella.
I guess Arizona only if Kyler Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kyler Murray, Arizona fan probably has some Trevor Lawrence vibe, but they're another 2 or 3 years ahead.
All right, let's go to break. We'll come back and continue some NFL talk. On the converse part of that, the 3 top coaches to be fired, odds to be fired, next here on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get hit by the man in the back, Tommy Mack.
I'm bringing you straight to the gridiron to show you what it's like to put on the Jags helmet and pads.
Fridays on Jaguars Today. Unlocked by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
At Keon Atlantic, the savings are back in session. You'll just need to follow these simple rules to make the most of your back to school. Step 1, switch out your car for an upgrade. Step 2, drive a new Kia starting at $20K. Step 3, make no payments for a whole 90 days. Hurry in to start back to school in a big way. Online at queonsatlantic.com. Keon Atlantic, your coastal Kia connection. For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Zero Res. Man, we're heading into football season. It's the best time of the year. Summer is in the rearview mirror, gang. And that means it's time to get the carpets, the tile, the hardwood, the rugs, the upholstery, the air ducts. Every surface in your home can get Zero Resified. So it's time to call the cleaning pros at Zero Res. And right now, from Jacksonville's Ultimate Carpet Cleaner, you get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $135. Plus, they're throwing in a free hallway. Take $100 off the air duct cleaning as well. Schedule your appointment. It's easy to do at ZeroResJacksonville.com. ZeroResJacksonville.com or call them 287-5727, 287-5727, and ask for the 1010XL special. Zero Res, man. You spell it backwards. Zero Res, you spell it forwards. Guess what? It spells the same. It's Zero Res.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. You've seen and heard our ads where I talk about Renewal by Anderson's exclusive Fiberx material, twice as strong as vinyl, incredibly energy efficient, and custom built to fit your home perfectly. But if you haven't reached out yet, August only, Renewal by Anderson is offering triple savings. $300 off every window, $825 off every patio door, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Schedule your free consultation today at bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
One man, one hammer. One place to hear it drop. Hammer Time with Hayes, weekdays on The Frangie Show.
On 1010XL, driven by Kia on Atlantic. Southside Kia is now Kia on Atlantic.
If life blindsided you tomorrow, would your family struggle? I'm Cody with Harborstone Financial, and I can help. One call could protect your family for life. 904-885-9566. Harborstone Financial.
This is the final week of Beards Diamond's incredible free finance offer. Hicken here. This week only, make any purchase, spread those payments over 5 years without a dime in interest payments. Not just on engagement rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, colored gemstone jewelry. Buy now, pay nothing down, spread your payments over 5 years. Such a smart way to buy and nobody else can do it. 5 years, 0 interest. You can even finance the sales tax. All GIA certified diamonds are included in this. I'm talking rounds, princess cuts, ovals, pear-shaped, cushion cuts, emerald cuts. You get the idea. Whether you get a $5,000 diamond or a $50,000 diamond, spread those payments over 5 whole years. Get the Beards Diamonds unbeatable price. Pay 0 down, spread your payments over 5 years. Lots of folks are doing this, but time is running out. The offer ends on Sunday and will not be extended. Beards Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center. Shop local, shop Beards.
All right, Prosper here. You want the hotline to your home selling happiness? 904-414-6200, or do it the way I do it, chadandsandy.com. You see, with Chad and Sandy, the home selling process couldn't go any smoother. They guarantee it. More on that in a second. But area homes are selling. Getting the right price means aggressive marketing, proven systems, and hiring the experts who know how to create demand. It's crucial. That's why you need Chad and Sandy Newman, the real estate experts that we know and trust. Buying or selling, fast or max cash. Chad and Sandy make you this promise, this guarantee. Your home sold at an agreed upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. No required repairs. Pick your move date. No long-term contracts. Tom and Nicole in Mandarin. I got a new job in Louisiana. Found a new home. Now we would have to sell fast to avoid paying 2 mortgages. Hire Chad and Sandy. Sold in 72 hours. Full asking price. ChadandSandy.com. 414-6200.
Last time you flushed out your water heater. Flushing a water heater each year improves its efficiency and extends its lifespan. So call Roland Reese Plumbing for a routine water heater flush out and any other plumbing needs. 260-7059. Roland Reese Plumbing.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
E to the T here, and Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find the scratch kitchen that comes through in the clutch every day, from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Come on, somebody.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
Matt Every's WLOTE, and I second that. You're a big no guy right now. We just threw some ideas at you, and you
I'm not eating no roaches, bro.
eat a cockroach, take some paintball shots to the body.
That's not the original suggestion. It wasn't a paintball.
It was a gun. Shoot you in the leg. Shoot you in the leg.
A little 38 inch, just a shot from 20 feet.
Palm
Battle
down.
scar.
Palm down.
Man, no.
Huh? Be a point of pride, man. We put you in the grave another 60 years from now. You have a, battle wound.
Look at that. Look at that.
Sure.
I took that for the drill.
Doesn't that sound fun for everyone?
I mean, everybody will like that.
We got Brunch for the Tour coming up. I got forwarded on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Yes, sir.
This somewhat unbelievable stat.
Okay.
It's not just, the PGA Tour that's wrapping up its season. So is the LPGA Tour. But you ready to hear this?
I'm ready.
Through 22 events this season, there have been 22 different winners.
On the LPGA Tour?
Yeah.
Wow.
And actually, you ready for this? 22 events, there have been technically 23 different winners because one was a two-player team event and the two who won that. That's hard to believe.
Is Nelly Korda got one win
I
this
guess.
year? I don't know if she does.
No LPGA player, though, has won more than one event.
Nelly Korda was
remarkable.
The hottest thing going. And
My batting average these days, though, on some of these stats I'm throwing out,
Yeah, it's not good.
By the way, I do have the official record of most career Grand Slams without a.
You sure?
Yes, I am. This is more believable.
Is it verified?
It's a local.
Local.
100. Was it 90? It was either 190 or 220. Hold on. Yeah, it's verified. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Well, who else? I mean, you I'm going to tell you the number, and then you're going to tell me who it is.
Okay.
The number is 190 career homers. He's local. He graduated from a Jacksonville high school. He holds the major league record for most career home runs without a grand slam.
Billy Butler.
No, that's a good guess.
I don't think he hit 100. Did he hit 190?
I bet he did.
He may have.
Right at it. I mean, this guy hit home runs. The guy who was on the list hit home runs before they were hitting the 40s and 50s as much. Glenn Davis.
The Milkman.
Yeah, the Milkman.
Shout out to the Milkman.
Hit 190 career home runs.
147 for Billy B.
Yeah, real close. Ron Kittle is second with 176.
Ron Kittle. Glasses.
Yeah, see, somebody's saying here AI is bad. It takes a collection of information on the internet and piles it together. It happens every Thursday at Trivia when people protest an answer because they used AI. The trivia host then shows them the actual answer. Yeah, be careful, man. Might be better off just Googling and doing a little bit of research than just taking that first one that pops up.
We'll talk about this when Stewie gets here, but the things I'm hearing about the American Ryder Cup picks, I'm not a big fan. I think
happened?
Keegan's going Zach Johnson. Somebody suggested that Keegan should call Zach Johnson during the Ryder Cup pick. Say, hey, I just want to let you know you didn't make it.
Okay, because that's what he did to him. Is he putting himself on?
I think they think he is.
Where does I mean, I want him on there. He's a good player. He's playing good. He's American.
It's not him. They're bringing like Cantley, who should not be on a Ryder Cup team. You just said he's one table pad or whatever you call him, one guest pad or
table for one.
Table for one
That's
over
his
there.
Nickname on tour. Table for one.
He had the hat thing. I don't need Patrick Cantley. He doesn't deserve it. He hadn't win squat.
He's not in the mix. He hadn't won in like 3 years, by the way.
And they're going to squeeze this Ben Griffin kid out. And they're going to put in Sam Burns eats worms because he's buddies with Scheffler, and we're going back to the buddy system.
I'm okay with Burns. He's
I'm
also
not
playing.
okay.
He's
What,
also
he win?
playing well. He's been playing well. He's won.
We don't win.
He won this year.
He screwed us at the damn.
That's silly. Who are you putting in? Now, this is where it gets rich.
Huh?
Who are you putting in then?
I'm putting in Ben Griffin. That's
okay.
what I'm putting in.
Well, who? I mean, that's one. You just rattled three.
I might put in Maverick McNeely. He deserves it.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Oh, baloney.
Over some of these old names.
Not over Sam
you know what
Burns
they do?
is not an old
you know what
name.
they do every time they go out there and they damn lose.
Yeah, the young guys always come.
They're going to go lose to Beth Page. We got to shake it up a little bit here, Keegs.
Check the record book there, and these young guys they put in last time, they wet themselves on the big stage.
Adam Schnepner reporting a name to watch.
It's Schefter.
Schechter?
It's Schefter, like Chef Boyardee.
Adam Schechter.
Okay.
Anyway, he's gray.
He is a gray. He's jaundiced.
A name to watch today, Texans left tackle Cam Robinson, who the team has discussed trading per sources.
Yeah,
Rookie Arante Ursary has impressed this summer and looks ready to man the Texans left tackle position.
Sure he does.
Send Cam going.
I mean, again, this is the guy who was our best lineman for 8 years.
Yeah.
This is our guy, our identity. I mean, again, it's alarming when guys get gone around here, how they settle in other places. Buddy, your life was not good in the NFL if you headed up a front office and you were in search of a quarterback in 2022. It was an offseason that you would rather have not had to participate in. If you had any part at all in selecting your team's quarterback of the future, you failed miserably. You ready for the quarterback draft class of 2022?
2022.
That's the one that includes Kenny Pickett, who's now on to his fourth team, and by the way, been traded every time.
Shout out Kenny.
Kenny Pickett, now a Raider, if you missed the news yesterday.
Shout out.
These are the quarterback picks from 2022. Again, God bless the personnel managers who tried to fit a quarterback into a slot where he just didn't belong.
Okay.
Kenny Pickett. Desmond Ridder.
Oh, boy.
That's the second quarterback.
He's on like his third team.
That's the second quarterback taken. Malik Willis. Matt Corral. Okay, I'll give you. Pickett, fourth team. Ridder, fourth team. Malik Willis, second team. Traded for a seventh rounder.
Yeah.
Matt Corral, 3 teams, never played it down, currently in the UFL.
Yeah.
Bailey Zappi, 3 teams, 4 stints, twice for the Chiefs. The fifth rounder, Sam Howell, 4 teams, all trades.
Wow.
7th round, Chris Alatican. He's the one that's with the Chiefs, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he's cut by the team that drafted him, played 5 snaps. Technically, he has 2 Super Bowls.
Shout out.
Number 7, Skylar Thompson, 2 teams.
Playoff game.
Awful.
Started a playoff game. Probably the most successful of the bunch.
No, the most successful was the one deemed irrelevant. At the very end of that long list. And this is why you can't survive. This is why.
Brock Purdy?
Yeah, Brock Purdy. So there was a quarterback that was there, that was capable. Unfortunately, a lot of GMs.
You scouts and coaches should be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah. I mean, if you're taking the likes of those others and you passed over Brock Purdy, you showed a hole in your game.
Bills free agent cornerback Rasul Douglas is signing a 1-year deal with the Miami Dolphins for $3 million.
Yeah, teams now, the other side of cut day are teams having to admit on paper what their weaknesses are, where they need better, they need better players at certain positions, and I bet the Jags will fall into that. There will be guys signed from other teams today for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Or tomorrow, whenever the news comes in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's happening. It's cut day, and it's going on.
You were saying earlier that Liam Cohen, they're at the coaches' meetings?
Yes.
And so he's taking a little bit of, flack for his Duval?
Well, we knew he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the coaches' meetings, the Sirianni and Campbell, 2 guys who didn't exactly slay their opening press conferences.
Yeah, true.
Kind of gave him some encouragement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew you had said that earlier, but I thought that was worth repeating a little bit.
Yeah.
And I know that they have, listen, quiet part out loud, the worst kept secret, they can't run away from that whole thing fast or far enough as they being the Jags.
What do you mean?
That debut war chant. They can't get far enough away from that. It could be buried and then sent to the moon, and they would be very happy.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't want it lingering.
No.
I get it. But
talked about it.
Talking about it might help, to be honest. Might help.
The St. Louis Cardinals paid attendance last night, 17,675, the lowest in the history of Busch Stadium 3, and the first time they've ever sold under 20,000.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is...
Cardinal fans who are great baseball fans are tired of the...
I'll tell you what else is another part of it, Hick. I mean, there's a real issue here. When we talk about wages and young people, we always talk about the important things, housing and affordability, right? And the comparison of the ratio of your income to your housing compared to what it was. Well, it trickles down. And if you're a sport, you need to constantly be regenerating with young people. And is baseball priced folks out. I went to games this year. The tickets are more expensive. You used to get into a game, decent seat, $20 if you buy the right time.
Oh, yeah.
But now, no, $70, $80, depending on what you see. And it's just, I don't know, man. And so to your point, if you're not winning, it must be a harder investment to make. I was disappointed. I was watching a Seattle game the other night, Dan. And they're in the middle of a playoff hunt. It was a Sunday game. It was a weekend game. So I gave them a little bit more. I was a little bit harder on them. And it wasn't full. That should be full.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm going to say I think they're setting records in attendance.
Okay.
More and more people. I mean,
I'm just surprised me this Sunday. I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
In the middle of a playoff push,
That
it
is
surprised me to
surprising a
see
little bit.
all those sun-splashed seats in the outfield. Now now that's a relatively small stadium, so it's not like some of the bigger stadiums. If there are outfield seats, there's still $40,000 there.
Yeah.
I mean, this is only like a 32, 33 seat stadium, isn't it?
It says MLB attendance on the rise in 2025.
Yeah.
So I
believe that.
Yeah, I think they're doing pretty well.
I'm just playing off your Cardinals.
Yeah, that's fair
observation.
I'm just looking here at the. Now I'm looking at the numbers. Dodgers, Cubs, Mets.
Up or down?
Those are the top three.
Yeah, we're probably down.
Mets are way up. Atlanta's eighth. They're actually not bad.
Not down from year to year?
Well, I don't know. Year to year.
I think year to year they are.
They're averaging over 30,000 a game.
Here's what happened. So the Braves now have gotten to be the point that they have all their tickets are bought and they're all sold on SeatGeek or TickPick or one of those.
There's some truth to
so
that.
it will go down as a sellout rather than how many have gone through the turnstiles.
Bottom. Well, I got Detroit down at the bottom. Is that right? 2025? How can that be?
Is that another not real?
No, I'm on MLB attendance report. I got actual.
I'm saying
numbers.
how big is the stadium? Are you going by? Are you going by capacity filled or by the total number?
It's average. By average, 25,000 a night. So, oh wait a minute, that might be road. I'm sorry. Here we go. Let's get this in. Okay, I got it. I'm sorry, I had it wrong. Dodgers, Yankees, San Diego, Philly, Mets are your top five. Atlanta's still eighth. The Bush teams are 29 and 30. The A's and the Rays, 9,000 each. Miami 13,000. The White Sox 17. Pittsburgh 19. Kansas City 21-7. Baltimore 22-5. Minnesota 22-6. Washington 24-9. That's a pretty good.
That's a lot of people for 80 games.
Yeah, for a bad teams.
That's 2 million fans over the course of a year.
Yeah,
close to it.
16 teams are over 2 million for the year. The Dodgers are at 3.3 million, and they're the only team over 3 million. So interesting enough. All right, we'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill from the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Guys, want a golf course fairway quality lawn? TopDressing.com just landed in Jacksonville with the golf course secret for St. Augustine grass homeowners. A patented process that aerates and turns your turf into a fairway stunner. Serious golf course technology, but in your yard. Less water, tighter cuts, total neighborhood domination. No one else scores a perfect 10 lawn. Hit TopDressing.com now. You will own the block. Top dress your yard like the pros with TopDressing.com.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
Ticket here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
Elbow pain, whether acute or chronic, can make it difficult to do normal activities like playing sports, doing household chores, or even sleeping comfortably. Dr. George Barr here, and no one wants to deal with pain without solutions on how to feel better. We've all heard of tennis and golfer's elbow, but there's plenty more that can cause pain, like osteoarthritis, muscle tears, and nerve entrapment. All are treatable at Barr Orthopedics. Getting you back to full health is our mission, and there's a number of different treatment options we can offer. Call us today or visit barrorthopedics.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, brunch with the tour. Trained by
Clearwater Irrigation
and Drainage too.
and Apex Roofing and Contracting, elevating industry standards. Brunch provided by Chick-fil-A on 1010XL.
All right, we got Stuart Moore here, and yeah, go ahead and kiss the ring. Brunch with the Tour 2025 champion. Thank you very much.
God, you're amazing.
Did you leave the swag in the trunk?
Yeah, I did. I'll go get it.
Mm-hmm. You got me. You went in the gift closet down there and grabbed some stuff. I appreciate that. Appreciate the golf last week. It was a great time. What time's our tee time today?
Oh, yeah. Good luck with that.
Can we make that a regular?
Yeah. No, I think those those summer rates are dwindling, and now we're in the peak season as our friends over there. No,
I tell you what the best moment was.
Yeah. What was it?
When we not for us, but when we got, first off, the weather was coming in.
Yeah.
And we had to get to 17 because we got our guy E. He's never played.
Yeah.
So but you can't hustle because it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's a 5-hour round. There's nothing you can do. And it actually wasn't too bad. We commented on how
5 hours is a good pace out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
smart path only.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So anyway, we see it coming, but there's nothing we can do about it. We're on 14, 15, 16, and we start driving to 17, and I mean the cold air is blowing us, and we're like, oh my God, it's gonna come down any second. So we get to 17. We're on the tee box, but our guy up on the green rolls in a birdie putt.
Oh,
and
only one of the four that hit the green. They were tourists.
Yeah,
and that dude was so excited.
Oh my
man!
God, can you imagine?
Jumped in the air. I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah.
So that part alone to me was like that reminds you of how cool it is to have that experience and to get to do that because people come from all over the world and they want to play 17 and he had his moment. It was great.
I'd like to see, and you can't do it because the horn would have so long ago blown in a PGA Tour event. I would like to see the tour players just one time at one players hit into the wind that was right there on the front edge of the storm when we were on 17. It had to be 40. I mean, 30 miles an hour. It was like the flagstick was like fish on. I mean,
I love it.
You know,
so that was great.
That's what you want to see on that hole, though.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
you want to see a couple
I suppose there have been some windy days. They may have played it that windy.
Saturday, maybe 2 years ago, we had that restart, and they came back out, and it was whipping, and it was cold.
Yeah.
And those guys were just, I mean, anyone would take a bogey.
But you know that feeling like right on the front edge before, like Hicken said, it drops 10 degrees in temperature, and the lightning was cracking.
So how does it feel to pull out of last place, and now Low TE will be spinning the wheel?
Oh.
Yeah.
So I heard the cockroach. I heard
he doesn't
some
want
idea.
He doesn't want to eat a cockroach.
E.
He doesn't want to get shot.
So E could have
Scotty
walked around.
Scheffler let him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have hung tough.
Yeah.
And I have, but you know what? You did us a solid. So
don't we go ahead and just take that as the
No.
Oh,
we got to do it right.
Trying that. We got some of these.
Some integrity.
I'm disappointed in Guggen Danny and some others. They're kind of suggesting, well, since Stewart paid already, maybe E shouldn't have to spin. Baloney sausage, man.
No.
Stop that.
You can't,
What do you guys work for, Ohio State?
You can let that happen, but then the karma that the wheel will put on this show, we'll probably be out in a week or two.
Yeah.
We'll probably get fired. Station will get sold. We'll be playing Spanish music.
Maybe E gets to buy some
Nobody
golf
needs
at like
that.
Palatka or something. E takes everyone to Palatka Golf Club.
There you
Even
go.
it up.
He take you out of
Stadium.
Magnolia.
Magnolia Point.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Well, whatever works.
You can put it on the wheel.
Sure.
Put it on the wheel.
Yeah, you host us for golf in Clay County.
I like that.
And if you work it, that's up to you, whatever it is. The little Clay County golf, and Dan and I will play, and you don't get to play. You just got to drive around and watch us.
He's got a caddy.
I'm fine with that.
Too bad.
Yeah, I mean, I got to be careful here.
I feel like a caddy right now.
I mean,
Yeah, we are doing this again next year. So
It's just I'll be happy just to take the golf.
He's dealing with the disappointment of Scotty Scheffler letting him down, and we all said what if happened, and it was great to see for Tommy Fleetwood.
What a scene on 18.
Yeah,
you know?
it was
And
great.
I listen, when you drop the ropes, it's just it creates a different environment. It's like the British Open does it, and what a setting, and what a fan favorite. And just to see like the reactions to Cantlay on the opening tee versus Tommy. I mean, he is absolutely beloved.
Can we trade Cantlay to Europe for Fleetwood?
That would be great.
Like straight up U.S.-American relationship.
I like that
By the
deal.
way, because I said this yesterday, Tommy Fleetwood, I bet a lot of people when the tournament ended and he did his interview, they're like, wait, what?
Right.
He's not
right.
American. He looks like just like a Joe Blow American golfer.
He does.
He's got way too good a teeth to be English, first off. And then he just has that look, man. He just does. He just looks like he should be working in a pro shop in Wichita.
I think it's going to be very interesting to see. I mean, I know it's New York crowds in the Ryder Cup, and they're going to be.
They may pull for old Fleetwood.
They love Fleetwood. They love Rory.
What if Fleetwood v. Cantlay in singles? Who would? I'd probably. If it didn't matter, they would definitely root for Fleetwood.
Yes, I agree.
If it mattered, it's probably not. You got too many people that don't know the nuts and bolts of it.
I just think there's some guys there. I mean, you look at Shane Lowry's 7th. You got to figure he's going to be a pick. I mean, he's beloved. Rory's beloved. And I'm not saying it's going to be like a Team Europe fest up there, but it's not going to be what people think it
What
is.
about the U.S. Picks and some of what Hicken is reporting this morning?
Well, there's a report.
I don't
out
like
there.
it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like it, Keegs.
I don't like to cite nuclear golf very much,
Yeah.
but they're
Sam
saying
Burns.
that so Sam Burns eats worms at Bethpage. So here's
mistake.
the deal. I mean,
big mistake.
So real quick, top 6 U.S. Scheffler, right? Great horse. Spawn. I don't know what you're getting from J.J. Spawn in the Ryder Cup. So I'll just Schauffele.
But he's earned his way. They've earned their way.
It.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just saying,
But he doesn't inspire confidence in you as a fan.
I think the fact that Spawn is there, and even maybe like a Harris English, makes it more difficult to pick a Ben Griffin and McNeely. Like you need JT, you need Morikawa. I think Bradley's an interesting deal because when he got the captaincy, he said that he needed to play his way on, like top 6. He didn't want to have to pick himself.
He's picking himself. You don't think he will?
Unless listen, I didn't know that he was on record saying. I mean, he stopped short of
2 years ago.
Maybe he stopped short of saying the only way I would play is if I play my way, because it feels like he has played his way on.
But you know what? He's 11th. It's not like he's 7th in the standings,
right?
But he's hot right now.
And everyone's like, "Oh, Captain America." This guy hasn't played a Ryder Cup since 14. He hasn't played. I mean, he played the President's Cup in 24, but he's not like a stalwart of the Ryder Cup. And I feel like everyone's got this narrative that he's like, got the American flag tattooed on
if he
him.
picks himself, he doesn't have to play like every match. Every match.
Right.
Singles even.
Play 3. Play one play the first day afternoon or morning, second day afternoon or morning, and then the singles and be done.
He's an odd guy to pair with, though.
Yeah.
He'll never say it, but like, and I know a bunch of guys on tour because he's quirky.
Yeah.
He's got those mannerisms.
Yeah.
Like in that team competition, I know Matt Every's listening and nodding his head. Like he's just I don't know. That's always been the difficulty with him in team competition. I know he had a lot of success with Mickelson.
Why would you pick Patrick Cantlay? I mean, he's not a good. It's not good. There's no team in Cantlay.
He's like 5-2-1 in the Ryder Cup. That would be.
Is he?
That would be. That would be what would be on the positive file. He's been a good Ryder Cup player.
Stoic, and he is a killer, man. But again, he's 15.
He did nothing this year.
I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah, didn't they say? And it surprised me that he hasn't won in 3 years. Is that accurate?
I don't know. Wyndham, you're not going to pick him. He's all over the place.
No.
I think it's JT. I think it's Morikawa. I think Keegan picks himself. Brian Harmon, I don't know.
Yeah, 5-2-1.
But you're not going to pick Andrew Novak. You're probably not.
Why not? Ben Griffin's the guy who's going to get screwed, it looks like.
I would agree. I think Ben Griffin has probably played his way onto that team.
Why is he getting screwed? That's my. I mean,
he
why?
hasn't been screwed yet. So picks are tomorrow.
The word is that he's going to get screwed.
Oh, really? Oh,
That's what I'm.
The insider.
I'm just telling you.
Dan Schefter over here.
You go with Sam Burns eats worms.
Yeah.
Because he's Scotty's boy.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I mean.
It is weird because I think you look at Europe, right? So Europe, you get McIlroy, you got McIntyre, Fleetwood, Rose, Rasmus Højgaard, Tyrrell Hatton. I love Hatton on that team. I mean, I hate that he left.
Well, they also say that both Rahm and Hatton can't stand Cantlay, so it would also get under their skin.
There you go. But you look at who's up next for Team Europe. It is Shane Lowry, Sepp Straka, Ludwig,
Those are
Victor,
good players.
Matty Fitzpatrick, and then Matt Watt. Like, he might just go chalk.
Yeah.
Because after that, you got Dietrich, you got a bunch of Englishmen. Aaron Rye, who lives here in Jacksonville, nice guy. Harry Hall.
There's their team right there.
I mean,
Harry Hall's played good down the stretch.
He has.
Yeah. I don't know.
They're loaded, man.
What about Cameron Young?
I can see that.
Yeah.
I like Cam Young.
Does he pick 6?
Cam Young, what's that?
He picks 6? Why do you keep saying that Ben Griffin's not going to? You've only named like 3 or 4 guys. Why can't Ben Griffin have one of those other picks?
Justin Thomas.
Okay.
Colin Morikawa.
Okay.
Keegan Bradley.
Sam Burns.
Okay, Keegan, I think, is way up in the air.
Cantlay. Burns.
And now Griffin.
Young. Whoever.
Yeah,
I
think I can see Cam Young. Especially Cam's playing well now.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of those things, like, I mean, honestly, and I love Brian Harmon. He's one of my favorite players.
Isn't there like
Harmon's 12, one Valero, like, I don't know. I have no idea.
Didn't I hear recently that Cam's not like popular among the players either?
He's just
I don't know.
Keeps
Put him
to
in
himself
Cantlay then.
and,
Keep in their own room. Make a table for 2. They told me that Cantlay's nickname on tour is Table for 1.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
We got to take a break, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. 2-segment guy.
Why not?
All right. It'll be shorty, I promise.
You seem really happy about it.
Come back with a real
Do we have any Dream Finders Pixie? Are we doing another thing for a wheel spin today?
No, we're picking Panthers Jags.
Oh,
we sure?
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It's a high-speed chase to the checkered flag.
Off the corner, to the line, the checkered flag is waving.
This Sunday at Darlington.
He's gonna do it.
NASCAR is tuned up by Maxie's Mechanics on 1010 XL.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. From estate cleanouts to furniture and appliance removal, we handle it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
Hey, Jacksonville's Hicken with a game changer, gang. We've tested the field, and we've come up with Checkmate Coatings, a new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results. I'm talking floor coatings. I'm talking get that garage of yours done. Get it done with Checkmate Coatings. And why Checkmate Coatings? A couple reasons. One, the owner, Brendan. Be glad to talk to you, talk you through it, tell you exactly what's going to happen, tell you all the different types of chemicals and stuff that go into the coating. It's unbelievable. It's great stuff. He knows what he's doing, right? True Jacksonville crew, keeps prices low, no massive overhead. They can do your garage floor. They can do your patio, your pool deck, your driveway, whatever you want. Slam dunk those floors at checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com. They're Checkmate Coatings. They're your floors, missing piece.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Hey, school's in session, and here's today's lesson. We have hundreds of certified vehicles to choose from, starting as low as $89.99. Plus, they come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile peace of mind warranty and free oil changes. That means you and your soon-to-be drivers will be protected. Plus, every purchase allows us to fund teachers' projects for the entire school year. Your next assignment, get to Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville, or Beaver Mitsubishi in St. Augustine. We're here to wow you and our teachers.
You've got fantasy football questions. This is where you get your answers. 1010XL's Fantasy Football Draft Guide with insight from Hacker, Hayes, Fat Tony, and me, Mike Dempsey. Get the guide at 1010XL.com and on all of the 1010XL social channels.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm? Well, now you can. This is Frank Frangie for the farm in Okefenokee, just an hour north of Jacksonville in Folkston. With only 250 cabins at full build-out, it's a rare chance to live off-grid, but not alone, in a community grounded in nature, food, and purpose. The amenities include a 2,300-acre hunting lease. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lot bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Got a clogged drain that just won't quit? It's time to bring in the pros. Duck Duck Rooter.
I called Duck Duck Rooter for a clogged kitchen drain. They showed up fast and had it cleared in no time. No mess, no stress.
We've seen it all. Grease clogs, hairballs, mystery goo from the deep. Whatever's blocking your pipes, we'll get it flowing again. Call 904-862-6769 now to schedule your drain cleaning service. That's 904-862-6769 or online at duckduckrooter.com. When you're stuck, call the duck.
I'm Frank Frangie, and you've heard me tell you how much success my daughter Amber is having with the Awaken 180 weight loss program. But Amber, maybe it's time you should tell them.
I think they'd rather hear from you, Dad. You're the radio guy.
Yeah, but in this case, you're the one doing all the work.
But that's the thing, Dad. It doesn't feel like work. The food is great. I never feel hungry. My coach, Mary, is so good, so encouraging. If you follow the plan, Awaken 180 really works.
Well, everyone I know that's tried it has said the same thing. The result is people not only look better, but they feel better. I've kind of known you your whole life, and I can tell you feel great.
I feel better than I have in years. I love that part. I feel so good. I have Awaken 180 to thank for that.
So you heard it from my kid, and you can feel great too. Just call 1-844-346-1800. That's 1-844-346-1800, or visit awaken180weightloss.com and start your transformation today.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, brunch with the tour. Trained by
Clearwater Irrigation
and Drainage too.
and Apex Roofing and Contracting, elevating industry standards. Brunch provided by Chick-fil-A on 1010XL.
Welcome back. We're talking some golf with Stuart Moore. Final episode of the year. Brunch with the Tour. Might have a Ryder Cup poster preview show to get you in here for that. But it's always good to visit with you. We had a great year. The PGA Tour had a great year.
PGA Tour had an awesome year.
They got to be really happy with the way things went on the course. Of course, there's still some lingering things out there. I mean, what are we going to do? Why are we doing these two tours? When is that going to come? You know, that was announced, I don't know, 6 years ago.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters anymore. I think it mattered for a while, and I don't think it matters anymore. Those guys are just out of the golf. You know,
I think those contracts,
they're out of the golf
run out. You know,
they're going to want
to focus. If they want to.
The problem is they might run out and they might want to come back, but there's a lot of players who say, no, you can't take them back.
Right.
You know, that's the thing that they're going to have to figure out.
Well, and those players would not have equity, you know, in PGA Tour Enterprises, and now that it's a for-profit organization. But listen, just look at the ratings. I mean, the ratings are. I mean, I think, gosh, I don't know if I've seen the finals yet. I don't know if they came out Thursday of the Tour Championship was the largest Tour Championship rating in 22 years.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, every week is just, and maybe last year was a little bit down, and so it's a little skewed, but we're just destroying. And then Listen, I mean, Liv does a time buy on Fox, whatever that is. It's not a traditional contract.
Right.
No, like 300,000 people maybe watch. Like
no,
over 80.
there's a huge differentiation. It's one of the things we've talked about between sport, competition, and entertainment.
Yeah.
And Liv falls under the entertainment. I'm sorry, it's an exhibition. It's not competitive.
Yeah.
It's just
Also
not.
that
I'm sure it is more, I'm sure when they play overseas, it's a little bit different. But when they play here, they're just invisible.
Yeah.
I mean, listen to me. It's a shame that a John Rahm, Phil Mickelson singles match is just like vapor.
Yeah.
But that's what they were doing. They were if it were for consequence, there would have been good golf on Sunday morning leading into the Tour Championship.
For sure.
But because it's goofy team, and even the team, they can't do it right. It's like they have one singles match played one way, one singles match played another way, and then a two-man match going on at the same time. It's just they can't get out of their own way.
Fans can't follow. And now there's a rumor they're trying to, maybe go to 72 holes to appease the OWGR.
So do they change Liv?
Well, so yeah, exactly.
Liv is 54.
Right. So it's,
What's 72?
What would it say? That would be, it'd be LXXII. No, Lexi. The Lexi
there
Tour.
you go.
Lexi
Perfect.
Tour.
I think at the end of the day, listen, I mean, it's Bryson, it's Rahm, it's Brooks, Joaquin Neiman's a talent. And I hate to throw out names. They're all, but like, no one's dying to have Paul Casey back on the PGA Tour. Ian Poult, like, what are we even doing?
Yeah.
I mean,
But there
they've
is,
got
like,
4 guys who sell tickets.
The people who still in there, every once in a while, one will come back with Liv is going to really put the squeeze on the pitch. No, Liv tried. They failed.
Yep.
Golf is worse for it, but Liv's not taking over anything. The guys who proved that they like the competitive part of golf stayed on tour, and the ones that are happy playing that's to each his own, man.
Right.
The ones that want to play a looser style of skins game and really more golf trippy kind of golf, which is fun. I mean, imagine if somebody came to you and said, "Hey, man, I want you to take 20 golf trips a year for $15 million."
Right.
It'd be hard to turn down.
Yeah.
Now you can't be a pro golfer anymore, but we're going to go to the finest resorts and stay in the best place. I'm going to pay you $20 million. But if you're looking for them to nut up and win for their country or their team,
right.
Forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw the 2026 schedule came out. What'd you add? A signature event? Is that what we did?
Down to Doral.
Yeah.
So return to Doral, Trump Doral, I should say. So first time in a few years, but I think it'll be good. It's a very busy stretch when you go Augusta and then you go to the RBC Heritage, and I don't have in front of me but Zurich, and then you're going to Trump, and then it's Truist, and that's the PGA, and so I think there's going to be one more signature event. So. And those events have been good. I mean, it's a good opportunity to see the best guys all play together. The ratings go through the roof. The title sponsors are happy. At the end of the day, it's still a business,
right?
And you got to keep the partners happy. And I think it's been a good year, and you're just building on it. And I think we'll see what Brian Rolap's plan for the future is. I mean, we've got a CEO, and we've got kind of a new mission. I mean, there's still a lot of charitable impact with the PGA Tour, but at this point, it's PGA Tour Enterprises, and go make some money.
Put the money in
Is that the new slogan?
Let's give more millions to the golfers. I saw Rory jetted up to New York, caught hell for that too. Whatever he does is under the microscope, I guess, right now. So he went to the tennis up in New York, and right after East Lake, he didn't stay and celebrate with Tommy. Be interesting to see how the Ryder Cup unfolds, because that gets good
for sure.
That gets good. That gets it gets fiery, and I like that.
I'm going to be very interested to see the Ryder. Now, we don't run the Ryder Cup, so I can say, but the ratings,
right?
Because now you're going up against college football and the
tough.
NFL, and it's not like when it's in Europe. You're watching it in the morning.
Yeah,
it's the greatest day ever.
Yeah,
I mean, you're going to have whatever game, Eagles, freaking Chiefs up against the Ryder. I'll be curious to see.
You don't beat the NFL, but maybe you can find your own little number. Stuart, it's been a great year. We appreciate you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Boys, thanks for having me. Real quick, I'd like to call in before Panthers Jags. I don't have to come here, but just to have a little something. I think the Jags are giving us 2.5.
Yeah, you want to do a bet on this?
Yeah, we'll
Get a
settle
press.
it. We'll have a little call in.
I got one.
How about a force at the stadium?
I got one. When the Jags win,
you
get a tattoo of the Jags logo on the top of that noggin of yours.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
That's
what
great.
do you think?
What an awesome idea that is.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great? Big Jag. Jag head right
Melanie
there.
Moore would be all over that.
How would you like that? How'd you like to walk into work with that?
We'll have to call the Henson Law Firm for divorce papers.
How would you do this? You walk into the offices and Stuart, We don't wear hats here. I have to. I have a condition right now. I'm sorry.
Condition.
Yeah.
Which is called depression. We just lost to the Jags.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
I don't understand why any Panther fan would say we just lost to and then put any kind of tone on anything.
No, I'm just... I
guess just saying, man. Y'all are terrible.
I think...
And the Slee Stack, is he coming to town?
Guess what? We ain't exactly all world
we'll
either.
beat the Carolina A.
Whoever loses this game is going to feel awful on Monday.
Better than that.
They have a better one-loss record than we do.
When? Ever?
History.
I get it.
Yeah.
Well, so what? I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about a season opener.
You're like, it's like two people with.
I mean, we were in the
Super.
We were 15-1 10 years ago. God, I did the math and stuck up on me. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
We miss you, Cam.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back.
I can measure. I mean, you can measure anything you want to see who's better. Our back-to-back number ones came before your most recent one. Put you in worse shape.
Oof. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Join the great adventure. Come on. The Drill.
Jaguars Today.
XL Prime Time. The Frangie Show.
Rick Ballou.
Hacker After Dark on 1010XL.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
You've got a lot on your plate. The last thing you need is car trouble. At Maxie's Mechanics, we help you keep your cars, trucks, and SUVs running safely. Visit MaxieAutoRepair.com today for honest service, reliable repairs, and peace of mind for you and your family.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On August 26, 1990, Bo Jackson hit his fourth consecutive home run, tying an MLB record.
Deion Sanders going back to the wall, and it is gone. Bo Jackson.
1010XL is your home for Florida Gators football. Protected by the law firm of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. Follow every Gators game on 1010XL, the flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Are you trapped at a high-rate mortgage, watching your hard-earned money vanish every month? Stop right now. At Loan Pronto, they are delivering the lowest mortgage rates in 3 years. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's rate reduction home loan program is a streamlined, low-cost way to slash your house payments by hundreds of dollars a month. Lock in at a fixed rate as low as 4.99% APR and close in as little as 2 weeks. No appraisal needed in most cases. And here's the kicker. You can skip your next two house payments entirely. Don't wait. Rates this low won't last. Call Loan Pronto now for your free, no-obligation quote. Loan Pronto is amazing. So start now by calling 904-999-1508. That's 904-999-1508. Or visit loanpronto.com to lock in your new low rate and skip those next two payments. 999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Subject to lender approval, NMLS, consumeraccess.org.
Hey, Hickett here. Tired of glasses or contacts? Discover customized vision solutions at Bow 9 Associates. Dr. Bowden's team offers cutting-edge options like Evo-implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, classic lacing, designed to fit your life. Picture-perfect vision for reading, driving, or just enjoying the day. It's easier than you think. Call now for your free screening. Bow 9 Associates, gang. They're keeping the First Coast focused.
Football is a game of inches, and at Front Runners Tap House, every inch counts. Catch every big play on their massive 396-inch giant television. The ultimate game day experience is waiting for you at Front Runners Tap House inside the Community First Igloo.
Upgrade her diamond ring this summer with no money down and 0 interest for 5 years. Don't miss this killer offer from Beard's Diamonds. 5 years, 0 interest financing till the year 2030. Not just on engagement rings, also on earrings, bracelets, bands, colored gemstone jewelry. Buy now and pay nothing down and spread your payments over 5 years with 0 interest. So that $5,000 gift comes out to just $85 a month. Beard's Diamonds is Jacksonville's locally owned source for exquisite jewelry. We can do things the big corporate jewelers can only dream dream of, like lowering interest rates all the way down to zero. All GIA certified diamonds are included in this. Rounds, princess cuts, ovals, pear shapes, cushion cuts, emerald cuts. Whether you get a $5,000 diamond or a $50,000 diamond, you can spread your payments over 5 whole years. Get the Beards Diamonds unbeatable price. Pay $0 down and spread your payments over 5 years. But hurry, this is a limited time offer that ends August 31st and will not be extended. Beards Diamonds, St. John's Town Center. Shop local. Shop Beards. On approved credits and restrictions apply. See store for details.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. The Jaguars have already caught a major break for the season. The Houston Texans officially moved running back Joe Mixon to the reserve non-football injury list. He won't be available for the Week 3 battle. Billy Napier had DJ Lagway in sight prior to him arriving at Florida.
He was in our footprint at Louisiana.
At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:07, it's 76 degrees. Time and 10 brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
It's time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
Well, the Ohio State AD says the school did not ban Dave Portnoy from the stadium, says it's a Fox decision. So, here we go.
What does that mean? Who knows? What does that even mean?
Fox going to have to take the heat on this one. Jets are releasing offensive tackle Carter Warren, in case you're wondering.
Oh,
Carter
sure.
Warren.
Jags have signed Carter Warren.
Free agency picking up a bit this week. One name to watch is Zadarius Smith. 9 sacks last year.
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
Why didn't anybody sign Zadarius?
Where was Zadarius last year?
He got traded to the Lions, remember?
I mean, he's like tours the north. Is there anywhere? Probably, he's been on all 4, hasn't he?
Has he? I know he's with the Packers.
Yeah, I think in the one of them he was ticked. He was only there for a minute. He's been with the Vikings, no? Or no?
I don't know.
I know he was with the Lions,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Well, maybe not. So Bears, Vikings, look out. Look out.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
There will not be anything earth-shaking when it comes to the releases here in town. We're not good enough yet to, and we have no, like, cap casualties. Remember, those used to also be a thing about now. Mm-hmm. You know, you'd worry about how much a guy's going to cost. And
Baltimore, Green Bay, Minnesota, Cleveland, Detroit. He needs
Green
to go
Bay,
to
Minnesota.
Chicago.
Yeah, Green Bay. So, yeah,
Needs
Green
to get
Bay,
to
Minnesota,
Chicago.
Detroit.
Yeah.
I'd say that Zadarius is unique. When you bounce around that much as a productive player, there's probably something about you.
Can I get a college, please, for Zadarius?
Illinois?
3 double-digit sack years.
Jeff, you normally hit it right on.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
It caught me off guard, too. Kentucky.
I don't remember him there.
Me neither.
Huh. Surprised.
Shout out, Kentucky Jeff.
I mean, we played Zadarius Smith 4 years in a row. Never even noticed him. I wonder if those were some of the 52-6 games like they used to go.
He started out at East Mississippi Community College and transferred to Kentucky 2013-2014.
Okay.
Rap sheet says Browns trading with the Rams for offensive tackle KT Leviston.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of trades
7th
today.
rounder.
I think I saw that the average number per organization is 1.5 of trades at this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
And the Jags have already made one. I mean, they're not big often. They're not blockbusters. I'm curious what the strategy is on having 4 7th-round picks. Do you just use them as pieces of other moves? I mean, the problem with the 4 7th-round draft picks is that you can't keep them. I guess maybe you take 4 and hope you hit 1 of 4.
I guess.
I mean, I look at this right now and you wonder here are these how viable are a couple of undrafted free agent edge rushers here at cut day?
Mm-hmm.
And have they earned a spot over some recent draft picks or some veterans? I mean, do you want a BJ Green and say bye-bye Miles Cole?
Yeah.
That's about the only thing there is no. I was thinking this, and it's strange. It's very uneventful cut down day for the Jags.
Yes.
There's no real big storyline or no big wonder what they'll do here. Now that doesn't mean that we couldn't later today find out they've traded, Bigsby or ETN or something. There could still be moves that would surprise us after the fact, but there's not a lot of Like they said yesterday, who's your favorite sleeper to make the, we're doing one of those little, social media deals, and I know y'all all answered, and he told me what y'all answered, and I still didn't feel like anyone fit the mold of what sleeper would you like to see him keep.
Yeah.
I just don't know if when the roster has performed and the team has performed as badly as the Jaguars have performed, I don't think anybody should be considered a sleeper. I mean, what's a sleeper on a 4-13 team?
Mm-hmm.
You ought to either be good enough to make the team or not. And
speaking of sleepers, these are the top 10 players that have looked like steals through training camp. Now, I don't think you can get too carried away. I bet you like 5 of these guys disappear
way too soon.
But with that said, there are some guys that you keep hearing about that guys are high on, right? And one guy I've heard a lot about is this Tesla guy with Detroit.
Yeah.
Isaac Tesla?
Yeah.
The car?
I think it's Tesla.
Is it?
I don't know.
It's capital T-E, capital S-L-A-A.
Yeah.
Tesla.
Yeah.
But anyway, I've heard a lot about him.
Sure. The problem is
made some plays, and a couple others that I don't know much about.
Here's the one thing. I'm just going to offer a counter to some of these guys. And Tesla, that's great. But they also have a couple dudes named Jameson Williams and Amon St. Brown.
Oh, yeah.
In addition to Raymond and their other.
This guy gets on the field and catches 40 balls or whatever.
For sure. You're regenerating.
Jacoby Krosky-Merritt.
Yeah, he's the running back for Washington, and it looks like the job is his after they traded Brian Robinson. Now you have Austin Eckler there, and then you've got that. The guy from Kentucky.
Who's this Tennessee running back? Dylan Sampson. Who's he with? They like him.
Yeah. Where he is with the Browns,
okay.
and that's a guy who had hit a lot of the analytic marks. I remember through the combine and the scouting. So yeah,
Torrey Horton.
He's with he's with the Seahawks, a rookie receiver. Again, you're trying to crack a rotation out there that already has Smith and Jigba and Cooper Kupp.
Mason Taylor.
He's the
tight end from LSU.
From LSU. He's with the Jets.
Jackson Dart. Ollie Gordon, we just saw.
Yeah.
Kyle Monangai.
He is with the Bears. He's in that backfield. There's questions like here's the difference. Look, when you go from Detroit and all that talent to Chicago to be the head coach, the first thing that comes to mind is all that talent.
Yeah.
And you can't just assume that
you're going to beat Amon-Ra, but I don't have an Amon-Ra.
DeAndre Swift is not going to beat Jahmyr Gibbs. He's not as good.
Right.
And so they're trying to find whether it's Montague, they got Rashawn Johnson, but that's going to be the biggest, Caleb Williams not ready to be Jared Goff.
Yeah.
I guess DJ Moore is comparable to Amon-Ra, not quite as good, but at least in the same neighborhood. But the rest, that talent in Detroit was a lot better.
Yeah, but it's just something to keep an eye on if any of those
are
guys.
all offensive players, so that tells you some fantasy football guy wrote this.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, because if you're really going to, in fairness, it ought to be 5-5. I need to know some defensive players.
That's probably true.
And I'll give you another guy. He's not on there because he's not on. Every guy you mentioned to me, heck, I know because they're in the fantasy world of some sort. I still don't know the name of that Bengals receiver who every time I look up, he's making a great play this preseason. What's that dude? It's like, what was it called? Helton, maybe? Or let me look up this dude's name.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
82.
Yeah, every
every
week. Remember the Bengals had that guy a couple of years ago, and we plucked him off the practice squad. He came here and didn't do a damn thing.
They did.
Remember?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that dude's name.
either.
But we had to keep him on the roster the whole year. It was
Yeah,
back in the day that
yeah.
if you took him off the practice squad, that you had to keep him. It's just I need the preseason. They're not going to give me preseason, are you, son of a so-and-so? Hold on. No. Okay, let's go to. I'm just going to get this dude's name, then we're going to break, and it's just not even worth sticking around for.
Yeah.
I don't. If we had any news on that injury, the accident downtown that was blocking up traffic, I mean, for miles. I haven't seen anything lately, but
I haven't seen anything.
at the time they said it was going to be shut down 4 hours, and that was about 2 hours ago. So again, something to check at least before you get out and going this morning. All right, the name of this cat. Here we go.
Mitchell Tinsley.
Yes,
that's it. That's the one. Where's he from?
Villanova.
He has had an unbelievable preseason, dude. I mean, I watched the top plays one morning. He had 3 of the 10, and then he had another touchdown in the Indy game. I wonder what his preseason numbers are, and I bet you he's making that team.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Get more Gators
and more Prosser and Hickett.
Unfiltered football insight, analysis, and critique from your breakfast buddies on the Swamp Sessions podcast
From Voodoo Brewing Company.
right after every game.
Streamed live on the 1010XL social channels.
Driven by Atlantic Infinity.
Hi, I'm John Haney from Clearwater Gutters and Drainage. After heavy rains, the problems are obvious. Mulch blown out of your beds, water standing around your foundation, and that fancy new crater back behind your bushes. Let Clearwater Seamless Gutters help you solve the problem spots.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters.
And drainage, too.
Find out more at clearwaterjacks.com.
Yo, what's happening, folks? It's your main man ET here for Twin Peaks, which happens to be the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. And it's bigger game days, and it's bolder fight nights, too. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that's always coming through in the clutch? Every day, from lunch to late at night. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Stick around after the sun sets, too, when Twin Peaks is open really late, and you can wind down on some bourbon and some late-night bites.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Barry at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Barry on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, let's talk about diamond cutting. How is a diamond price affected by the way it is cut?
Frank, that's probably the most important question asked about diamonds, because the trade-off between a diamond cut for maximum beauty and one that's not is the diamond's carat weight. You see, diamond cutters buy rough diamonds based on quality and weight. So as they cut the rough diamond, everything cut away affects profits. However, there's specific known cutting parameters, and each deviation from these means they have a heavier, less beautiful diamond. Unfortunately, a customer can't detect all those cutting imperfections. They need expert help about a diamond's cut grade. You see, for any round diamond of a particular color, clarity, and carat weight, there are as many as 10 different prices that can vary by as much as 50%. At Underwoods, we look specifically at how a diamond's cut before we look at anything else, because it's the most important factor when it comes to a diamond's beauty, and to us, whether it should carry the Underwood name or not.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Cut it, 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 cut it. Them bricks is way too high. You need to.
Yeah. Cut it.
Yeah, they are cutting all over the place as they continue to
Cut 'em.
Again, these are not big names. Hicken mentioned Zadarius Smith's team showing interest in him. I'm getting a lot of names that are coming over the wire here, and I can't find any really that are worth passing on to you. These are bit players on teams competing for the final spots on, in some cases, mediocre rosters to begin with. And here in Jacksonville, they're going to have to prove that they don't have a mediocre roster. 4-13 says mediocre is a compliment.
Kane Womack, who's the defense coordinator of the Crimson Tide, says the challenge of creating negative plays against and containing FSU quarterback Thomas Castellanos will be as challenging as we have had.
Or the scheme and the aggressive and the 8 and 9 men fronts will confuse the heck out of Florida State, and it'll be a long day.
Okay,
that's the other side of that.
Okay.
When you get to any of these big schools, Michigan, Ohio State, any of the Clemson, LSU, to hear coaches talk about seeing something that they ain't seen is laughable.
Falcons releasing linebacker Ronnie Harrison. Harrison.
I saw the name.
When did he become a linebacker?
I was going to say it didn't even register with me because I'm used to seeing safety next to Ronnie's name.
Oh, that's former Jacksonville Jaguar Ronnie Harrison?
Cray.
It's my neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the rock dog.
Oh, yeah. Killer dogs.
Yeah. Lucky little Rocky wasn't eaten by one of those things.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That was, one of them was sweet.
Was he in the same, did he buy Stroud's house or no?
No.
It was a different house.
That was a different house.
Yeah.
Big Baby's house is gone, rolled over about
Big Baby's, still see Big Baby around town now and then. I don't know if he's living here full time or in South Georgia or what he's doing, but good to see those dudes.
Yeah.
When they roll up on you.
Oh, yeah.
I did see that, and like I just said, it didn't even register for me. Ronnie Harrison, just all the high draft picks we've spent in this place. Man, so many first, second, and thirds that ain't amounted to nothing.
Yeah.
God. And we already detailed we have never gotten any kind of service from fifth on ever.
Mm-hmm. Laviska Shenault. Released by the Buffalo Bills.
That's just one after the other.
Former second-round pick by the Jags.
Again, these are high. Ronnie Harrison's second-round pick.
Yeah.
Ronnie was a second
wasn't
round?
he?
Yeah, he
I
was.
think he was third. I think.
Okay.
I don't think he was second. Let's look.
Was it the same draft as Yeldon? It couldn't have been. They took him in round 2 also. Another Alabama guy.
Third round.
Yeah. Second, third. It's all the damn same.
Yeah.
Pitiful.
Oof.
Again, that's the old days. Out with the old, in with the new. And will the new here mean bidding bye-bye to some of these recent draft picks? How long do you wait on the Jordan Jeffersons? It's a fair question. Why do I feel like if we keep Jordan Jefferson or Miles Cole or anyone else, this time next year, we'll be cutting them?
Yeah.
Why do I feel that in my bones?
Laviska Shenault, how many catches do you think he has in his career?
In his career? Mm-hmm. Well, gosh, he had 1 year here. He probably had 60, didn't he?
Yeah, I feel like he had 60 or something.
I'd say, how about catches outside of Jacksonville? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Outside of Jacksonville, I'm going to say 31.
42.
Yeah.
1 touchdown.
Where, Carolina?
163 catches total.
That one.
Career. 58 and 63 in Jacksonville.
I saw that 1 touchdown. It must have come against either the Jags or the Falcons or someone.
2022.
Yeah. I remember him having like a long kick return. I think he was with
the one play. I remember one play from.
Was it a bubble screen?
No, I remember one play from Laviska Shenault as a Jag. Does anybody remember it? He had one play, and it was an incredibly unique play. Remember?
Did he run the ball or something? No.
They were playing in Minnesota, and they threw a ball, and it like ricocheted off of something and right to him. Like they threw it to like the goal line and it bounced off. Like the defender went to make a play and instead it bounced. He was standing like in the back corner of the end zone and just shot right to him like it was out of a jugs machine.
When we played in London and we won that one game, wasn't he the one who recovered or they threw the ball to him? You remember the quick play? Urban called it something.
Herbs.
And then we got the kick. I think the pass was to him. That's what I remember.
This was going to be our Percy Harvin.
Yeah.
People don't remember that.
Yeah.
Oof.
He was something in Colorado.
Yeah, he was a dog over in Colorado.
Yeah.
I'm looking for that. Okay. Yeah, here it. It's. I want to see this. Yeah, Ricochet, rookie receiver. This happened his rookie year. Rookie receiver Laviska Shenault caught a pass that bounced off Minnesota Vikings cornerback's hands for a 28-yard touchdown to cap the Jaguars' opening drive.
Mm-hmm.
It should have been intercepted. Mike Glennon was trying to connect with DJ Chark, who was wide open near the 10-yard line, but the throw was high. Glennon had drifted back to his left, unloaded under pressure. It bounces deflects off of Chark's hands and into Shenault. So, what a instant return on that draft pick investment.
Oh, boy.
Got early that year, buddy.
Oh, my gosh.
Here I can relive this magic. Oh, it was good times, man.
Times were good.
December 6, 2020. By then, we were already 1-something, right? 2020 was the year we went 1-15. Yeah, we didn't need this. Here's Glennon back to pass. He's pressured. He looks left. Yeah, just bounce to him, dude.
What a team. Glennon, that's all you need to say.
Dude, just play.
I told you guys, we talked the other day, Zach Calzada is starting a quarterback for Kentucky. He's in his 7th year. His freshman year, Joe Burrow won the Heisman. Jalen Hurts was at Oklahoma. Justin Fields was a first-year starter. Jonathan Taylor was at Wisconsin, and Justin Herbert was at Oregon. Zach Calzada, your Kentucky Wildcats starting quarterback.
95, I'm told, is still a parking lot. So just an absolute calamity downtown today. If you're heading south on I-95, they had I hear maybe even a fatality, a traffic accident, possibly with fatalities. And so they've been rerouting traffic and backing you up for a long time. So, so just be careful with that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Have you done any Friday 5-pack early sleuthing?
Yeah.
You have.
I told you I really like Baylor. I'll probably take Baylor over Auburn at home. That's one that I want to lock in on. I don't know. You weren't as excited about you got me.
I'm playing
wobbling on FSU.
Yeah,
Bama.
I'm playing in Bama, so you can do it either way. You can either try and get an early jump with a heavy head, but yeah, I like Bama like 38, 20.
Yeah.
I don't. But we'll see. Like I said, since we had our FSU conversation yesterday, I've gone behind enemy lines, so to speak, and really kind of sense on what they're thinking, the ones that are there on the ground every day. Now, look, you get shaded when you're watching, and you want, in some cases, things to be better. That happens at every local meet. It happens in Gainesville.
I might. Well, I can't do this one unless I call for it, but I like South Florida getting 6.5 at home against Boise. I like that one.
That South Carolina quarterback. That's how South Florida has a quarterback who I think missed last year with injury, but was really good a couple years ago. So they are, South Florida's not terrible, by the way. That's a nice ramp up for Florida before they go to LSU.
So I like that one. But yeah, so other than that, there was one other that I really liked, and I got to look for it to find it.
Also, according to Ian Rappaport, the Jaguars are releasing linebacker Chad Muma.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it wouldn't be. That's
why he was
happening.
That's why he was on the Dreamfinders Homes blog.
It's dumb to draft 2 linebackers in the second.
Third round.
Yeah, on top of each other. It's a dumb move. They never really played on the field much together. That's a bad draft. I said it in the 6 o'clock hour, Dan. I turned on the television last night, put it on USA Network. And I didn't realize Tyler Perry has a new movie out. Medea Goes to the U.S. Open. 45-year-old Venus Williams last night.
She battled.
How did she get in? Like, it's the U.S. Open.
Maybe you're a defending champ.
I don't know if you do that in tennis.
Not defending, but maybe you're a past champion.
Yeah, I don't know if a past champ does. But, man, if nothing else, it gave one last chance. I mean, I'd hate to give a final hurrah because Serena will come bouncing along here in 2 years and she'll make a comeback. But I said this earlier: if your legacy is going to be the tennis dad, you dang sure got a successful pair of girls out of it.
Oh yeah,
those ladies.
She's a wild card.
You forget Venus. She went her way in. Then I guess
received a wild card invitation.
Oh, so she's got an invitation.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's terrible. It's not like that person's going to win. But man, I mean, you're the U.S. Open, the very best tennis players in the world. 45-year-old Venus wasn't sure. 7 no Grand Slams for her, and Serena's 20-something. They both have gold medals. So, yeah.
Yeah, she won 7 major singles titles, including the Open in 00 and 01.
I will say this. Mississippi and I were bouncing around last night, and Venus on at the U.S. Open was the only tennis match we would have stopped on, and we did stop and watch it for 20 minutes or so. She won a set. She lost the first set. She won the first set and then lost the third because she's, 45.
Probably ran out of gas.
There's some sports you're not winning at 45. Some you can compete. Brady did at quarterback.
Yeah.
You're not winning in tennis at 45. It's impossible.
I was watching a little bit of the Alcaraz match, and it just...
What did he do to his hair? He lose a bet?
Shaved it. I don't know. But, man, you just forget how good every sport's top
players,
professionals are just so good.
Yeah,
dude.
they're magical.
I mean, just the way these guys hit the tennis
like a magic
ball.
wand, dude.
It's like they hit it as hard as they can every single time, and they hit it where they want to, and it's just incredible. It really is.
What about
I marvel at sports athletes.
What about that squatch he was playing against?
American.
Dude was 7 feet tall, Hick.
That's a big one.
How can you play pro tennis at 7 feet?
That's John Eisner.
Well, he was tall, but he wasn't 7 feet.
We got to take a break. We got to come back.
Straight set loss is how you play, apparently.
Yeah.
Against the top seed. Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Denny Thompson here. Look, don't get left in the dark. We're all trying to reason with hurricane season, so at least be prepared. For top-of-the-line generators in Jacksonville, I turn to Tyson. Licensed pros at Tyson deliver reliable, whole-home standby generators and provide fast repair service. They even do custom installations for local businesses, so don't wait. Ensure seamless installation and peace of mind. Call Tyson now, 904-762-1000 for a free estimate on generator services. TysonInc.com.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyoublow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beechurst here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beechurst Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do, and plumbing is what we're great at. Beechurst Plumbing, here to help.
I'm Frank Frangie. I told you my daughter Amber has tried Awaken 180. Man, has it worked. You ready for this? After 3 weeks and change, she's lost 22.5 pounds. You should give it a try. 844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
PRP treatment is kind of the thing these days, and in many cases, it eliminates the need for surgery. This is Sheridan Tootin, and my experience with PRP from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has been nothing short of great. I'm really feeling much better now. Ask your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist doctor about PRP treatment.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. The Jags now have a roster that's better than I thought it would be when this whole group got together. There was a lot of work to be done. There were a lot of cuts to be made, including players brought in by the previous regime. But this group knew what they were doing. I'm a little concerned about defensive tackle. I'm a little concerned about safety. But I like the roster more than I thought I would, and I can't wait to see him play in the regular season. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealerships. Frank Frangie here. Experience professional grade at Nimnik Buick GMC, home of the largest inventory of GMC Sierras in Northeast Florida and Southeast Georgia. This month, save up to $10,000 off select new GMC Sierra 1500s or enjoy rates as low as 0% APR financing. Yes, 0%. You can't find deals like this anywhere else in Jacksonville. So shop 24/7 online at NimnikBuickGMC.com or at the showroom on Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
No more climbing ladders or tree shopping or untangling lights, no way. Kuhn Flowers will take care of it for you this fall when you schedule their holiday home decorating team. Hot Flying Jacko here. Now's a good time to call on Kuhn Flowers. They'll do it all this fall.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the Cool Down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
All right, in case you missed it, Chad Muma out. He'll get claimed by somebody, third-round pick. By the Jaguars in 2022. Obviously, Kaiser beat him out, so they'll move on.
We're going to have a turnover of the road. I'm cooling down on a changing of the guard. I wouldn't be surprised at all if those rookie undrafted edge rushers take the spots of late-round draft picks the last few years. You know, the Jeffersons and Miles Coles of your Seer Abdullahs of the world. I don't know.
You're talking about the Jags draft class.
Abdullah seemed to make a few plays this camp, I thought, this preseason.
I'm not big on him.
No, I'm not either.
Guys, yeah. He kind of runs into sacks when he gets them. I guess that's part of it. But anyway, C.J. Henderson, Caleb Chase on Laviska Shenault, Devon Hamilton still standing, Ben Barch, Josiah Scott, Shaq Quarterman, Daniel Thomas, Colin Johnson, Jake Luton, Tyler Davis, Chris Claybrooks, all gone.
What
the only one left is Devon Hamilton. Yeah.
20? Yeah. That's not that long ago. You got to have at least a couple of pieces.
I'm pretty
sure. And it's not just that, Dan.
Yeah.
If you're a good franchise, that's 2020. Some of your guys are gone after 3 years. I get it. It should be full of guys on your team and then other guys that are playing other places.
Right.
You can't keep everyone. You're not supposed to.
No.
But your draft class, if it's not helping you, should be helping someone.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pitiful. Is that Caldwell's final one?
May have been.
Oh, in conjunction with Balky? That's 2020, right? C.J. Henderson, that group?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's terrible. Let's see what trending you want to.
Like the Ravens 2020 draft, just a Patrick Queen, who's now in the Steelers. J.K. Dobbins, he's gone, but Nnamdi Madubuike is a star.
Well, and J.K. Dobbins starts for the Broncos.
Yes.
So already.
Devin Duvernay, Malik Harrison.
Duvernay was here.
Yeah. So anyway, just the difference in that.
Yeah, for sure.
Trending, by the way, brought to you by our friends at Oceanside Cleaners, man. Oh, Oceanside Cleaners, there's nobody better, man. That's why I've lasted 40 years in the business, man. My suits look so good. My ties look so good. My shirts look so good. It's because of Oceanside Cleaners, man. They make it look so easy. Free pickup and delivery at your home or business. Just call them and they'll come get it. They text you when their stuff is coming, when you're ready. You can always use their service kiosks 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In Ponte Vedra, Southside Boulevard as well. Michael P. Harris and his family have been doing this for a long time, 35 years, man. It screams stability and it screams success. And they say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. That's their mantra. Dry cleaning and laundry, bedding, and don't get me started on their award-winning bridal gown preservation. 2 locations to serve you, Southside and Ponte Vedra. Better be good, and you better have some passion.
Oh, gentlemen.
Number 5.
I'm starting off.
Yeah.
I'm not up there with this one, man.
Oh, no.
Because the hot girls are up 1 and the city boys are down.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What'd they get us on?
Well, Keita Vaccaro. Does that name ring a bell?
Keita.
No, not for me.
Freaking Keita.
Yeah, well,
No.
Keita Vaccaro at one point was Keita Vaccaro Hill, but after 17 months, Cheetah's wife. Oh, man.
Is this the current one?
You know what's funny, dude?
She out?
All this time, I thought it was Cheetah like the cat.
I see what you did there, Jay.
yeah.
Well, Cheetah has to pay Keita $20,000 to $50,000 monthly.
For how long?
Well, that's still pending up until they come
have
up.
children together or a child together?
They have a child.
Oh,
so Cheetah has to pay between $20,000 and $50,000 monthly, a one-time $500K lump sum, $500,000 or $500,000 in court fees,
You know what your man right now,
$100,000 new car.
Tyreek, your man Tyreek Hill right now needs some kind of money laundering financial attorney that can put some money away. Cheetah's going to be desolate. He's going to be broke. He's going to be God knows where Cheetah's going to be.
I know where he's going to be.
Jail?
No. Cheetah? This is Antonio. Antonio is Cheetah.
On the run.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying it to be mean. There's just no reining in.
Yeah.
Cheetah also has to pay the mortgage, insurance, utilities, and internet for the $5.5 million condo.
Okay, y'all understand where we're coming from. This is just one.
Yes.
He's got like 7. Like every judge that he goes before that he's produced a child, that woman is also going to get $30,000 a month for the next however long. And then they're going to go to the next one, and she's going to get $42,000 a month. This guy will be paying out $1 million, every couple of months in child support. And no matter how rich he is, no matter how great that contract is, it's going to be gone.
It's going to be gone.
Soon. And I do not want to fast forward 10 years in Tyreek Hill's life.
Number 4.
Because of all the child support. That's what I mean. I'm not saying the guy can't get turned around or can't stay straight. I don't know. Maybe he can. It's not like he's in the news every single day for something terrible. It's having, 8 kids with 8 women or whatever it was.
He's dug himself a bit of a hole.
Yeah. And we won't even get into, maybe try being a dad for part of the process.
I want to give a very, very special shout out.
Yes, please.
Birthday shout out, that is.
Please do.
Super NES turns 34 years old.
No way.
The Super Nintendo. That wasn't my first game system, but that's when I realized I was a young gamer.
Okay.
I was playing Super NES. I started out on regular NES, Tecmo Bowl. Then you upgraded to the Super NES.
Okay.
Oh, shout out to the Super NES, man. I'm sure a lot of listeners.
How long ago?
Turns 34.
So 34, so it came out in 90.
91. Yeah. August 23rd, which happens to be Kobe Bryant's birthday, too. He just had his birthday.
Yeah, I saw that. It fell over the weekend.
Number 3.
The Powerball jackpot, gentlemen, is up to 750 M's.
Let's go.
I love now where those of us come on, well, it's worth it now. That $10 million I would have won, I'm not going to bother. Yeah.
This is the 10th largest of all time.
Yeah,
that lump sum will be all
give something to
$338.6 million lump sum.
When is the drawing?
I think it was.
I need to know. I'm going to go buy some.
It might be tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
I'd like to win the Powerball. That'd be fun.
It's a 1 in 292 million.
And I'm off the hook now, E. I have a new, thanks to my new budgeting, he can let me off the hook. I only got to give him 10 grand.
Oh!
Remember that story?
Yeah.
I mean, he was getting millions from me, and I got the 10 grand in return. So now I'm off the hook financially if I hit.
Number 2.
Shout out to this college student. He was able to fund his $28,000 college tuition by asking 2.8 million people for a penny. With the help of the Chicago Tribune, he was able to.
Is that 280 grand?
He got
or is that 28,000? 28,000?
Yeah, 28,000.
The drill doesn't do good, like with the carrying the zero. We've through the years we've made some mistakes.
Wait a second. So you're telling me 2.8 million people sent him a penny?
2.8. He asked 2.8 million people, and he raised 28 grand.
Okay.
All right. Well, shout out to him, man.
Oh, man, I'll ask 28,000 people for $1, and I'll be at home.
Yeah. Be a lot easier.
Is that
number
it? Number one. Here it goes.
Number one
hottest story in America, ladies and gentlemen. You tune to us for that.
And I think it comes right out of Jacksonville, but our boy Tim Tebow, he recently just had the night to shine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a celebration to uplift and celebrate children with special needs. And it's an amazing event.
Yep.
You can see the smiles on those kids' faces. Timmy does a really good thing with that. And is that done here in Jacksonville?
All over the world.
But it started here in Jacksonville, New York, I believe.
Yeah. And shout out to Tim Tebow for doing that. And all the work that Tim does.
Dude.
Tim is a great dude.
He and his wife, they just had they had their first child. They had a little baby girl earlier this summer, and yeah, they are. You listen. There's a lot of guys that we always talk about the examples of a guy who says and postures this way, but when it comes time, he ain't there, and that's Tebow's walk goes where his talk is, puts his money where his passions are, and puts in the effort, and they're doing
let me clean up. I know you're not firing all synapses today. Powerball last night.
Oh, no.
No winner, 815 million.
It's up to 850 now.
That's even better then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, at least it didn't hit. So when is the next? I don't know when these. I don't play it. For somebody who likes to gamble, quote unquote, I don't play the lottery. I don't even know when they. Powerball's not every night, right? Isn't it like twice a week or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure how often they do it.
No idea.
Huh? You play the lottery, don't you, all the time?
All the
This
time.
is the drill. We'll be back and introduce you to Jaguars Today. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday, home with a big honking horn, and so much more you can count on Catlin.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece. Premium flooring. Take our advice. Home business, affordable price. Driveways, pool decks, garage doors, beautiful patios, and more to explore. Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
All right, we interrupt today's radio program for this halftime trivia. What's hiding in your air ducts right now? A, dust and allergens. B, mold spores. C, last season's popcorn. Or D, all of the above. If you guessed D, that's right. There's popcorn in there. If you guessed D, it's all of the above. So call Lloyd's Heating and Air for a new system. Get 50% off duct cleaning. Residential and commercial, by the way. Family owned, trusted by North Florida. Dial Lloyd's Heating and Air or visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
At Performance Painting, we've spent decades protecting commercial properties with durable, long-lasting coatings. And we can bring the same expertise when painting the exterior of your home. With industry-leading materials and a proven process, we extend the life of your home, reducing maintenance costs and preserving its value. Now, for a limited time, save $500 when you hire us to paint your home's exterior. Just mention 1010XL. Go to performancepainting.com to schedule a friendly estimate. Performance Painting. Repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
Family owned and managed for 20 plus years, Hidden Hills Golf Club boasts a unique and welcoming atmosphere. Visit us at hiddenhillsgc.com to book your next round on our Arnold Palmer signature course. You'll be glad you did.
Did you know that basketball and volleyball were invented at the YMCA? That's right, and even today, the Y continues to lead the way in youth sports programming, from toddlers just starting out to teens ready to compete. The Y offers skill development, recreational play, and competitive leagues, all in a fun, supportive environment. Get your child in the game to build character and skills at the Y. Registration is now open for youth volleyball and soccer at fcymca.org.
Jacksonville, Disrupted is here. From the PGA's cutting-edge Tourcast to game-changing sports science, technology gets its spotlight. The 27th of August. Get your tickets at disruptitfl.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Ba 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 Baran. Ba 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 Baran.
I like that song. this one going?
This my vibe at the moment.
You know music's old if it's older than us.
Looking for romance.
Thought I'd take a chance.
Oh, Barbara Ann.
Sure. Barbara Ann was easy. She got around.
She was like Fred's with Friday.
Take my hand, man. Barbara Ann. She's rocking and rolling. Hey, anybody want a piece of Barbara Ann?
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. Yes.
Dang.
Welcome back to the show.
They're screaming. Gee, what's going on? I just made that up. I have no idea.
Cut day by 4 o'clock today. All the teams down to 53. Practice squad gets going. 16 people, 17 with the international. So a lot of football players still. A lot of football players still doing their thing in the National Football League. Trey Palmer, 51 catches, 557 yards, 4 touchdowns in his career. But they got a heavy room down there in Tampa Bay. So there's a guy, Trey Palmer. But Trey Palmer's not a big guy, right? But he's a guy I wonder if the Jags might be interested in. I just, you pay attention to who Tampa Bay's cutting because of Liam Cohen and his relationships down there. So we shall see what happens. But big story here, I guess. It's not that big. It's no surprise. But Chad Muma was released or is being released.
Look, again, some of what we say is about benefit of actually like going through film and, grading guys.
Mm-hmm.
But you are unsuccessful long enough, and fans and me, I don't think anybody has a problem if a name is leaving and being replaced by another. I'm just not, like I said, if you tell me that Yasir Abdullah is gone, BJ Green's in, I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. But that's again, that's the product of not having a roster overall that's good enough. You want to get to a point where, those predictions of, and sometimes they can be ridiculous. They say, the Jaguars got to release some good players today. Team's going to get some good players off of this cut list, Hick. We've said that erroneously in the past, and it doesn't feel like that at all here. No. It doesn't feel like they're going to be rushing to bang down the door of anyone who hits the waiver wire off of this franchise. Not that there won't be guys picked up. There will be, but probably more like special teams kind of designations than starring somewhere.
Panthers releasing edge rusher Boogie Basham.
Well,
former second-round pick of the Buffalo Bills.
Boogie. Got a boogie.
But you're talking, man. I draft picks going down.
I want to just give me a 53 in a game, man. Please.
Mm-hmm.
I need a 53 in a game, quick.
You realize how different NBA and NFL money is when Scary Terry held out for $96 million and Jordan Poole is making $140.
Yeah, the NBA is the way to go, man. By the way, just real quick, I'm going to mention this because I saw this yesterday because I have a sickness and I look up sports things that no one else would find interesting. I happen to look at a sneak peek of the 2026 NBA free agency.
Yeah.
And in a free agents class that includes like LeBron and Durant and Bradley Beal and a bunch of the number one free agent is, Hick?
Who?
Trae Young.
Oh.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, which makes total sense that the Hawks would have a guy you're telling me is the best available and do not. Trae Young can't be the best player on your team. That's way too late to make that point. Let's turn it over, ET, to the
Packers expected to release linebacker Isaiah Simmons, former top 10 pick. I like that guy, too, coming out of Clemson. Ooh.
Clemson, yeah.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnik. Nimnik Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnik Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
He went to Arizona?
Who?
Simmons, out of college. One went to Arizona, one was
a
to
top
Seattle.
10 pick. Yeah, Arizona. Yep. What's up, Tone?
What's going on, guys?
Got Logs in the house today.
Yeah, we'll check whatever tape there is to check.
CTT.
From Saturday.
Ooh,
right?
That was challenging.
But more about the expectations with the roster coming up this afternoon. And I think it's funny that Ian Rappaport, it's another indication of how unplugged in the info guys actually are.
Right.
That he would tweet the Muma thing as a bit of a surprise.
Right.
That the Jags are waiving Chad Muma.
Fair.
Are you paying attention to any of the teams? That's not a surprise to anyone that's here.
Right.
That Chad Muma's not going to be one of the 5 or 6 linebackers that they keep. They got a bunch of other guys they have to keep, so he's not going to be here. But it is, it's waiver day. So all these teams are going to be cutting down to 53. I would be surprised if Daniel Thomas doesn't land somewhere that needs help on special teams.
Right.
Right? That's the kind of guy that will be available.
Mm-hmm.
With this kind of stuff, with everyone cutting down, they may have had to make a tough decision on that kind of player. They're Daniel Thomas, right? And they become available. But that's generally what's available when we get the cut down day across the NFL.
I mean, I'm just assuming you release a guy like Daniel Thomas just to open up a spot for a younger guy that's been brought in this year.
It's Ray Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, my man.
He does the special teams thing.
Everything.
Yeah.
Have a great show.
Thank you.
Mike and Tony getting ready. Logs is here as well.
Sure, why not? It's
Tuesday in the books.
Yeah, it's been a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. In business, family run over 100 years.
See
you tomorrow.
Time to swerve.
Swerve, 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 swerve.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, 1010XL brings you the orange and blue.
Wow, wow, wow.
The Gators grit their teeth against the Sharks of Long Island University. Saturday at 7 on Jacksonville's home of Florida Gators football. 1010XL.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret, Dandy's never frozen, always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses, no dry crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little dude with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand, a quality sandwich. So do what I do and stop in at a Dailies and make yours a dandy today.
If you're 35 to 75, you could get life insurance today. No medical exam needed. I'm Cody with Harborstone Financial. One call could protect your family for life. Call me today, 904-885-9566.
Come celebrate kickoff of college football with the Frangie Show. Friday from 4 to 6, we'll be at the Pour Tap Room in downtown at Laura and Forsyth. You could win Florida-Tennessee tickets. Friday, 4 to 6 at Pour Tap Room downtown.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.